Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Punch It Chewie podcast.
Hello.
Hope you're doing great. We're so excited to be back. We're sorry for keeping you guys hanging a little longer than we thought. We were hoping to get another episode up before, everything, but we were on our honeymoon. What's up? Like, we were going to record. We tried. We really tried, but then, it was not enough time. But anyway. Before we get into the special episode 66, we've got so much planned for today. But before we get into that, by the time of this recording, all of the writer's strike stuff is going on and kind of really escalated. And we just, because we're a podcast, because we're technically media, and technically we have writers, technically we have producers and stuff. We do not consider ourselves that, just because we're just a group of friends and nerds that we're just like, let's do a podcast. There's still, I guess, a level of responsibility to where we just kind of say, something because of everything that's going on. And just so you guys know, pretty much there's just going to be some slight differences for now with because of everything going on for the Punch It Chewie podcast. So moving forward, we're going to refrain from talking about any upcoming or new projects that may be part of that are affected by all of this. In respect and in support of the writers and the actors and directors that are out on strike right now. Pretty much just fighting for what they know is right and what they that they are compensated for their talents and for their hard work. So it's going to be a lot more of our personal lives and just everyday stuff we pretty much already always talk about. And then also we're here for Star Wars. I know obviously our show is much like, we try to base it all on the focus is Star Wars. But you guys know we go on rants and we like to talk about shit that is completely unrelated. And we also we like to joke around, right? So we're still going to be talking about obviously prior Star Wars movies because they've been made, and we're not promoting anything. The Empire Strikes Back is not going anywhere, right? It's out. You can watch it. We've all seen it. So with today's episode 66, we've got a bunch of fun stuff planned in celebration of a movie that came out in 2005. Just saying. Let's make it very clear, because we also don't really know how to maneuver this situation. So we're just playing it safe. Right?
Well, there have been a few statements from the SAG talking about how if you want to support how you can do things, and they've said anything that came out prior to the strike is okay to talk about and okay to promote.
Well, there you go.
And we should still celebrate the artists that made those projects, right?
Because they're still artists. They're still works of art.
So we're just going to refrain from the brand new stuff that's up and coming.
Exactly. So hopefully everything is resolved soon, and that these people get what they deserve, right? And that's all. That's all it is. It's as simple as that. But that being said, we have an awesome episode planned for today. Very special guest who is returning. We're so excited to have Brody from Officially Star Wars back in the house. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me again, guys.
Wait.
Gotta get the buzzer
do this
sound.
right.
Where's the sound?
That is right.
Where's the sound?
Thanks for having me back. I feel like a veteran now with the Punch It Chewie podcast. So.
Right.
No, dude.
Am I the first returning guest?
Yeah,
you are.
Let's go.
You are.
That's huge.
You got to be a regular.
You're most featured guest.
Now. Let's go. That's so big.
By 50% at least.
Not too much competition. I'll take it. We'll have to do. We've got to complete the trilogy, and maybe episode 77 or something like that.
Ooh, hell yeah. Let's do it.
And then 15 years from now, we'll do another trilogy, the prequels.
There we go. Yeah.
And I don't know, I'll get younger or something like
that. We'll de-age.
Yeah,
Oh
Chuck can do
CGI
it.
us,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But we're so excited. We have a lot of fun stuff planned. So we do not have an opening clip today, but we do have a surprise.
Even better.
We have something even better, and it's even a surprise to us, Bella and I.
Yeah.
Because so pretty much what we're gonna do is
execute Order 66.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
Essentially. No. So we have prepared. So instead of the opening clip, we are going to recite to the best of our collective knowledge. The opening crawl to Revenge of the Sith.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay. I have no idea what it says.
So we'll just fucking wing it and see where we go from there. Okay. So
it's a group project.
So we do have background music, but because we don't have the license for John Williams's, opening crawl, Chuck actually made his own.
He put a little remix in?
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
So
can we get like the first line or something that we can...
I know the first word.
War.
Yeah, war.
Yeah.
War. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Just say turmoil or something.
Yeah. Let's just fucking see where it goes. Let's see where it goes.
Summary, but I don't know it line for line.
I have no idea what it is.
We'll see what happens. Happens. All right. Let's get into this. War. The Republic is threatened by the Sith Lord Darth Tyrannus.
Yes.
His cyborg evil subordinate General Grievous has gathered his defenses. 2 Jedi Knights have dispatched. You gotta go, Bella.
Yeah, okay. You go.
So Palpatine got kidnapped. And
who kidnapped him?
Grievous?
Yeah.
Grievous kidnaps him, and there is chaos on Coruscant.
So
and
you
finish it off.
2 Jedi, two of the best. Obi-Wan and Anakin are sent to rescue the Chancellor from the evil General Grievous and his droid army over Coruscant, and they're flying like really cool, and it's like the opening is like you can see the Star Destroyer and the 2, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then the drums.
Yeah. That was pretty. I think that was pretty spot on.
It's still going. There we go.
I can't believe you made him do that.
We nailed it.
That was awesome.
Did you guys like it?
We're fine. We're all fine here. Thank you. How are you?
That was honestly better than I thought it was gonna be.
That was pretty good.
Like,
right?
I feel like,
yeah,
we didn't have like the technical words, but like,
I liked your part for sure.
summary.
Palpatine got kidnapped.
So like, I think we nailed it. I think we
definitely got the gist.
We should definitely play it back and like see how much of we.
You need
how
to.
much of it
There's
we got right.
a
Yeah,
website.
bring it up on.
There's a website where you can create a scrawl. Like you can just type it in and it creates it. You should put in what we said.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it for the highlight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so long and
it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna have to be like sped up because it's so long.
Yeah.
You did an amazing job.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Show
great
yourself.
job.
Can you
that
show
was
yourself on the
amazing.
screen? Show
Me?
yourself on the screen.
I
Say thank you. Or
Here,
say
I'll do my
take a
best.
bow. Take a bow for the audience.
Hi.
Oh, we didn't set up your fucking camera.
No.
Oh.
I'm back here.
So, never mind then.
Hi. There we go.
Okay.
my best.
Well, there he is. He's there. Chuck.
I'll be here next episode.
Yeah. Oh shit. Now I feel bad. We didn't put his camera up. Well, he's there. Thank you, Chuck.
I'll get the spotlight next time.
His phone was dead when we started recording.
Oh, that's
wouldn't turn on. It just wouldn't charge.
Oh.
I wanted to kill it.
Yeah, he's having some technical issues.
Yeah.
Still not charging.
Well, you nailed it. You really killed it. I like the layers, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The harmonization.
Do you like the little...
Holy shit. Yeah.
John Williams would be proud.
Right? Dude. Yeah. That I think the perfect way to start our 66th episode special.
That was perfect.
Right?
Yeah. When I was coming over here, actually, I thought of we should try and say random lines throughout the podcast, but in order. So we start. I don't know what the first line of the movie is, but there you go.
There we go.
Another happy landing.
That's pretty close.
That's
not
the first,
deep,
but
the
like
first one, but
what's the first line of Revenge of Sith? I have no idea.
this is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
no, it's not the
don't think
first
so.
one. That's not the first. I think it's the first.
Imagine if
scene.
George just memed it so hard with the first line.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I don't know what the. Is it
It's
Obi-Wan?
well, I mean, I think it's Obi-Wan.
I'm trying to watch
it's
the ships
probably
going.
Anakin. Blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. And then he's like,
Maybe it's
I'm gonna do what I
Buzz droids.
want.
Maybe it's buzz droids. Buzz
I
droids
think
or some
that's
shit.
a little bit.
A little bit later.
into it, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I think this is
about
where
it.
the fun begins. Is Anakin's first line in the movie.
Maybe.
No,
I feel like it's
they're, like,
Obi-Wan
I feel like
saying
they're talking
something
about something.
Yeah.
And then oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. Here. You know what? Why don't I just pull it up? I have the internet
Yeah,
at my
it's,
We're
it's gonna
like-
bother me.
Why
We
are
need to
we-
go to the library and
We have technology.
I like your search history
The
here.
archives are
Moof
incomplete.
Milker sound. That's awesome.
Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah. Revenge of the Sith. What is it? Script. Script. Because we can't play the music. We can play this though.
You turned her against me.
Yeah. I really hope these are safe. We'll see.
get like a virus.
Well, they're not on screen, so we're good.
Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. So a long time ago. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's not the opening crawl. Okay.
This is like, oh yeah, it's down here.
Where is it?
Oh no, wait, it's right there.
Is
There
the
isn't a
website
droid.
okay to show?
I mean, I guess, but
Yeah, you can show it.
you can show it.
Alright, cool.
We're looking for the first, like.
It's right there where your cursor
Anakin,
is. Yeah.
there isn't
Oh.
a droid made that can outfly you, Master. And no other way to get to the chance.
This is definitely not in the fucking movie.
No.
I was gonna say, is that
Definitely
No,
not.
right?
I was like,
Okay, that's probably like the rough draft or some shit.
What if it is right though?
What if it made?
no, it's not.
No.
I don't know. That kind of does sound
I'm
familiar.
90% sure
Shit,
Anakin's
let me
first
see.
line is this where the fun begins.
Revenge of the Sith.
Opening, maybe.
Opening. Yeah.
Opening
I'll just mute it
scene.
and then we'll see. You know what? I'll mute it. Put CC.
Yeah.
There we go. See? Smart. And then the
I
ad.
do not
There we go.
remember this part.
No, I mean neither, dude.
Anakin
Okay,
looks
but
way
this,
different.
this opening battle, I think, is the most beautiful battle in
Oh,
Star Wars.
it is.
Like
Oh,
space
yeah.
battle, like
It
dogfight.
is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me chills every
100%.
time I watch it. It's so good.
That's really good. Oh, this is the whole fucking opening. Okay.
Immerse
You're gonna
yourself.
watch ships fly around for like
Yeah.
a minute and a half.
Wasn't this scene supposed to be like 30 minutes long?
Yeah, I think they shortened it quite a
probably.
bit. And it doesn't even have the
Doesn't
dialogue.
even fucking have the first line. No, it has to.
It's Anakin. Yeah, look, it like goes on his ship and then it cuts.
Or
right
is
there.
R2 the first line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wah! Wah!
Oh, what great internet.
Beep, beep, beep.
Jesus. Come on.
I think it's gonna cut us off.
There we go. It probably is. Yeah, it cut us off.
Or is it
Bro.
Anakin talking to R2?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Opening scene. Yeah,
well,
that's the
click
that's
on
the
that one
opening scene.
with Obi-Wan.
Battle over. Oh, Doi. Yeah, Battle over.
I feel like we should know this.
We should know this, and now it's. Maybe it is fucking.
This is
Not a
where the
droid
fun
that I
begins.
can outfly you, master.
Dude, if that's it, then fuck it.
Wait, no, go back.
That sounds so like fan fiction.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on.
Come on. There we go. Okay.
R2.
Look onto him, R2. That's the first line.
Why? What was that other script trying to say?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, lock onto him, R2.
General Grievous' ship is dead ahead.
Yeah. Log onto him, R2. Yeah, directly ahead.
Whoa, this like 4K.
The one crawling with Vulture Drive.
Oh, this is going to be easy.
There we go. Hey, that was hot. Yeah, the Vulture droids. All right, we're just gonna end up watching the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oddball. That's a little.
Do you copy?
You don't think of oddball.
Yeah, I
you
don't.
know?
I don't. I literally never copy. Is he in? Now I think is he
He's
in
the
Clone
pilot in the.
Yeah, he's the pilot.
The
But
one
he's
that
in
gets.
Clone Wars. Do you know?
I think he probably is. They had to throw him in there.
You're
I'm
right.
sure. Yeah.
Because now the name looks familiar, but now I'm like, is it familiar because I'm looking at it, or is
Yeah.
it because he was in Clone
I'm
Wars
sure it's
too?
some deep cut thing they gave a backstory to. 'cause
Nobody
that's the
ever
most Star
talks
Wars
about
thing ever.
oddball. It's
Dude,
just.
Oddball was like the most
I mean,
decorated clone.
If you go on Wikipedia and look up Oddball, if he has
You're right.
a
I keep
backstory,
forgetting.
we would find
I
it.
keep forgetting.
They put so many clones in that show. I mean, he's got to be in there.
Oh.
What?
What?
Oh, Ogdabogdo.
Oddball. I'm an
Gotta
idiot.
put Wikipedia. Jesus, you know how to Google?
There's a
Been a
movie
fan.
called Oddball.
I guess. CC 2237.
Oh, absolutely goated.
A hero.
All right. Nicknamed Oddball and also known as Davijan. His name is Dav.
Let me
My
guess.
name is Tom.
All right, so let's just look at appearances.
Let me guess. He was born on Camino.
That was really good. How'd you know, bro?
No, that
Hey, he was
had
at
to be-
Utapau.
Yeah.
Here, let's.
Wait. Go
Oh wait,
up a little bit.
did I? I keep skipping this
Clone
shit.
Wars film.
Hey.
And he was
He's
in
in the
Darkness.
Embara
Yeah.
So he
He's
is important.
Goated. He is goated.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's a decorated soldier right
That's
there.
that's what I was talking about, bro. Look. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
You learn
Oddball's
something new every day.
right. Well, he's definitely the new face of the podcast.
Oh my god, our favorite.
Oddball, our favorite clone. We're just looking on canon.
Oh, there's legends.
Is there
he's
lore?
He's in Legend and Legends.
Bro.
You're secretly force sensitive.
Is the-
Davajan,
God.
what the hell is this?
right? What's my name is Dom.
Yeah.
All right. Behind the
That
scenes.
looks like it was kind of the same.
It's kind of the same. Oh, he's in
Yeah.
Obsession. Obsession number 4.
Oh, he's in Labyrinth of Evil.
Oh shit! First appearance.
Oh,
He's in the
so
Battlefront
he's in
2
the book.
cutscenes.
Is he the narrator
Yeah.
of
He
just
is
like the
important.
simulations?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit.
It was quiet. Too quiet.
Fuck yeah! All right. Well, now I need to know. Okay, that's him in the Clone Wars.
That's
Hell
sick.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, this was a question I was gonna like tweet it and try to
Mhm.
be like
An intellectual.
an intellectual.
Thread it.
Yeah, thread it. No, not thread it. So I was gonna think. I don't even have an answer myself, but if you were to fan cast somebody to play the clones, if not Tamora Morrison, who could you see as the face of 1,000,000 clones and
Yeah, that is a
Jango Fett
tough
and Boba
one.
Fett?
Because he was such like a perfect, like he wasn't super famous or
Yeah.
something. It had to be somebody
Yeah.
not super
Yeah.
famous, like a bunch of Leonardo DiCaprio's. I don't know. Tim is so perfect for it.
Right?
That
It
is
really
a good question. I
is.
never thought about that.
How about The Rock?
Oh my
just have
God.
The Rock.
buff-ass
a
clones.
million, 1,000,000 bald clones.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, they could have hair.
Tem is kind of
fits the template.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it fits.
That's a good
He
question.
That would be
might have-
pretty.
He
that would
might-
be-
I think you should
was
tweet
he-
that though. We
was
need some
he acting?
suggestions.
Yeah, I need some
Was
suggestions.
The Rock acting
You know what,
when
I'm
they were
gonna-
casting?
Probably like he's
No,
probably
right?
still
He was too
doing
young.
body
Was the Rock?
slams
I think
on
this is probably when he was in when he was
WWE,
wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, before he
Yeah,
was
what
acting.
he was saying.
Yeah.
he was doing pile drivers and stuff.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think that would be pretty fucking interesting,
Right?
actually.
The
Or
Rock?
just make it D. Bradley Baker and it's
Oh
just like an
my
old guy.
God.
Dude, yeah. I like I
George
said,
Lucas. That'd
my
be
God.
awesome.
Himself.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
his one
self-inserts.
His one cameo is
Yeah.
the clones.
A
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
it's
God.
Spielberg. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
That's
my
Spielberg.
God. That's a good question. I've never
That is a
thought
good
about
question.
that.
You have to prompt that for
I
sure.
do. I got
on
it.
social
That's where
media.
they should have brought Ke Huy Quan back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude,
That's
yes, fucking short round.
That would have been
A
awesome.
million of them.
A million.
And he's still young.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
Holy shit. Dude, that's not bad actually. That's a good. I like that image.
I'd watch that.
Mhm.
I'd watch the shit out of that for sure. But yeah, we'll see. All right. Fuck, dude. How have you been?
Good,
I want to
man.
know. How have you been?
Haven't been watching too much Star Wars lately.
No?
Honestly, no. Because we've been in like a little dry period, you know. and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
there's
We were
nothing like
grinding.
currently on.
Yeah, we were grinding Clone Wars for a little while. But
Oh, yeah,
I think we
yeah.
got burnt out a little bit. But
Really?
Oh, no.
got to get back on it because that one show is coming up soon, you know.
It
True.
is.
True.
Got to watch
what did-
Rebels too.
What did you get to?
We're on season 5, I think. I think like the first few episodes of season 5. So
That's
Oh.
where
we're
it starts to get crazy.
season 4
so-
badass.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And like season 5 is where, you know, the story really starts to
Pick up.
and like get serious with
Yeah.
fives and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't really remember. No, I guess
Is that when
Season-
Echo dies? Did you already? Oh. I'm an idiot, dude. I'm sorry.
Captain Rex dies.
No, yeah. Anakin does. Well, no. I mean,
Thorn. Is that who you mean?
the Citadel. Did you guys already watch that?
Yeah, I think that was in season 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm pretty
Dude.
sure because that's when like Ahsoka actually starts to get like badass and
Yeah.
more of like a Jedi than a
Yeah.
Padawan.
That's when they like move. Change her into the more appropriate outfits.
Yeah, she's not wearing a bikini anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just such a
Like
weird
fucking
thing.
12 years old. Like,
Jeez.
Jesus.
George,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah. Fuck. No, yeah, is that yeah. I remember season 3 is like when she really starts like kicking ass.
Like
Yeah.
coming
It's
into
like-
her own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was annoying in the first couple seasons, and they're like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here. You know? But she's cool in season 3, season 4, and then Darth Maul comes at the end of season 4,
Yeah.
and that, I mean, so badass. Like,
Yeah.
I remember getting so when like seasons 1 and 2 of the Clone Wars, I was like watching like religiously like when they came out,
mhm.
and then like season 3 and 4, I think I kind of like fell off because of like school and stuff,
Mhm.
and
We were also at a boarding school, so like.
well, no, this was
Oh,
in like middle
before that?
school.
That's when you get
Okay,
beat.
okay.
That was back when you would get beat up if you like
Yeah,
Star Wars.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
it's cool, but yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, and then exactly like I couldn't be at school like, oh, I'm gonna go watch
Yeah,
fucking Clone
yeah.
Wars.
Did you watch
after
the
this.
episode last
Did
night?
you
Yeah.
see Salvaggio Press?
Yeah,
You're so sick.
Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. So like yeah, season 3 and 4, I kind of like fell out of it a little bit. So I pretty much what I just did is I waited until they were out on like Blu-ray,
Mhm.
like the
Yeah.
whole season, and
Before Netflix
before
got
Netflix,
it. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember getting the season 4 like Blu-ray, and it has
Mhm.
fucking Darth
Darth
Maul
Maul.
on it.
Yeah.
And I was
You're
like,
like,
oh
"What?"
my god!
Yeah.
And like I hadn't watched anything, and this
Yeah.
is before Instagram and all that shit. So like I really didn't know
Yeah.
anything.
No spoilers.
So it's like I think my dad we went to like Fry's Electronics
oh my
to
god.
like get it.
Get it, yeah.
You know, we could have gone somewhere that's not super, like hard to get to. but
Yeah.
we went there. We went there, and like I found it on the show. I was like, holy shit, he's in it. Like
That's
like
such
they're
a spoiler to put him on the cover.
Yeah, right.
Like, but they
Yeah.
kind of they spoil him
They tease
in the
it, yeah.
show. Like
Yeah.
Savage is going to get Darth Maul
Yeah,
before
yeah.
he's like even found
Yeah.
or whatever.
True.
So.
But then again, at that time, you were like, is it
Is
gonna
it
be
gonna be
Maul?
him?
Like
Yeah.
he got cut in half. We
Yeah.
didn't- It was just like the crystal
Maybe
ball
it's
thing.
a flashback.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
something like that.
flashback. But yeah, I remember I was like freaking. I binged that. Like, I mean, I think I've probably watched that whole season in like one sitting.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It was like the weekend.
yeah.
I got it.
I
and
got
was like,
nothing
fuck
else
it.
better
Yeah.
to do.
I'm home. I didn't have friends. I was watching Clone Wars. I was fucking like I didn't go out.
Me, myself, and I.
Just talking to himself. I love Savage
Okay.
Press.
Dude, I finished that season. I was like, I need more.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
more.
Yeah, so been kind of dry with the Star Wars stuff lately, but
True, yeah.
other than that, been chilling, been having a good time.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
happy birthday, by the
Oh,
way.
Yes,
man.
happy
Isn't it your
birthday.
birthday pretty soon?
No. It
Or it
passed.
passed?
Yours is closer.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I miss it?
It was March 19th.
It's fine.
For some reason, I thought it was in July. I don't know why.
No. Actually, his birthday's coming up, July 29th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you told me that, and that's why.
I think that's what it is.
was
Yeah,
July.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because my sister... Oh,
Sorry for missing your birthday, dude.
It's okay. It's okay. No, my sister's birthday is July 6th, so that one just passed.
Oh, okay.
And his birthday's on the 29th.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's actually me and my brother have the same exact birthday.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. How
crazy.
he came out, right? Him and your
Yeah,
mom?
they're still here actually, but
Oh, sweet.
yeah, so it's cool to share a birthday with him. And
Yeah.
Awesome.
he loves Star Wars too, so he's
Yeah.
we always bond with that and stuff.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do to celebrate?
We didn't really do much, honestly, on our birthday. Like,
Yeah.
I took him to a baseball game yesterday, Angels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Angels versus Astros. He was loving that because he's into baseball now and stuff. So
Sick.
Okay.
it was cool. They've him and my mom are actually moving here. So
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Dude, that's awesome news.
they're gonna be living in same area we do. So
Really?
yeah,
Hell
it'll be
yeah.
cool. He'll
That's awesome.
probably be in my content again.
Yeah.
Good,
People
good.
loved him when I
Hell
used
yeah.
to put him like in my content and
Yeah.
whatnot. Like he was like more popular than me.
You're
So-
like, what the heck, guys?
yeah,
Like,
like
Yeah.
so that'll be cool. And he's like now he's like older too. Before
Yeah.
he was like 8 years old, so even I was kind of like, do I, like it's weird posting
Yeah,
an
yeah,
8-year-old kid or 9-year-old kid, but
Yeah.
now he's 14, so he's
Yeah, he's
can
old.
consent or whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be cool.
Well, you'll have to bring him sometime.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
he
like, that'd be fun.
he'll love to talk Star Wars. He's such a big Clone Wars fan. And
Yeah.
he doesn't. I feel like he hasn't watched the movies as much as a real fan should. But
Yeah.
the originals specifically.
Yeah, you
'cause
should
they're-
get on him on
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
do another marathon.
yeah. Because it's like one of those things. They are the older, more boring ones. You
Yeah.
know? We talked about this, but
Yeah.
for kids, they're not as stimulating. So he,
Yeah.
he was always binging the Clone Wars. He's probably seen
Yeah.
it like more than I have, like 5 times
Dude,
all the way
yeah.
through.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, he liked Rebels too, and we're gonna be watching Rebels after Clone Wars too.
Oh,
so,
cool.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. So when are they moving out?
I think next month. They,
Dude, that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, they just got approved for a place, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Hell yeah,
I'm
that's
excited.
awesome.
It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good to have family close.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
I've lived 5 years without them, and
yeah, it's tough.
yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited.
Good. I'm glad. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I appreciate that.
No, yeah, but yeah, for sure. Like I said, definitely bring him out. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Like
He'll trip at all your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always trying to play with my stuff, so
Yeah.
you gotta keep a close eye on him.
yeah, we'll put together a little gift box for him too, because I know
Oh, he would love
I know
that.
he liked the pins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he definitely has some of your pins.
Yeah.
I gave
Yeah.
him some for sure. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. No, I always remember he was funny. I liked when you posted him too.
Yeah. He's a good time. He's a good kid.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, real quick, just to say a quick thank you. So,
Yeah.
Brody came in with gifts. So I don't know if you saw them either,
I didn't
but if you want to show,
show the
I
show
got
the
a gift
class.
yeah.
We got the classic DL44.
Ooh, the technical name.
Yeah.
We got the boyos.
Saucer and bacons.
Fuck yeah.
We've got. Is this Luke's helmet or just an X-Men
Yeah,
helmet?
that's
Luke,
Red 5.
Red 5. And then we've got the one that didn't shoot first, Greedo.
Mhm.
And then the 2 hottest people in the galaxy.
Me and my girlfriend.
These are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you,
Of
dude.
course.
Thank you.
Yeah, where can they find these?
Somewhere. I don't know.
No, yeah.
In my closet. I don't know. No, I mean officially sw.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it last time. Are you going to start?
I don't know. Like when I was digging those out, I was like, man, these are pretty cool. Like I
They
like doing them,
are.
and
Yeah, stickers
here
are
and there.
fun.
Here and there.
yeah, maybe.
They look great.
I think it's just the overall, like, when I'm doing something, I like to like do it and fully commit to
Like
it.
all or
But then
nothing.
so then I get too involved with this, so I'm not focusing on something else, and
I feel that.
now I've been out of it for so long.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
for
know,
sure.
it's
I
kinda
feel
one of
you.
those things, but
Just make it merch for the Simple Man podcast.
yeah, it could be. And I still have so many left over too that
Yeah.
There you
in
go.
stock. That's why I just give them away. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I'll bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
There's so much new content too that's like
There is.
inspiring to draw and everything like that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I need to make something Thrawn. That's
dude.
what I've been
Yeah,
thinking of.
yeah, yeah. Thrawn is fun. Thrawn is fun to draw.
Ethron Musk.
Ethron Musk. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I saw your tweet and I made that shit so fast. I made that shit so fast. Oh my god.
I've heard every Ethron Musk joke under the sun now.
Really?
I don't think he looks that much like
He
Elon.
doesn't.
Like,
He
I mean,
He
looks
He
like a
doesn't.
blue guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you were the first person I saw post about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally.
The second that trailer dropped, I mean, all I was hearing was
Really?
Elon Musk jokes. Every
Really?
post about him, it's just
Like,
about
all the
being
comments.
Elon. Like,
I
I'm
think
like,
it was just your feet. They're like,
Yeah.
I think he likes Ethron Musk.
I was like getting tired of it. Like, I was like, geez, man, we
Holy
get
shit.
it. Like, he looks like
Yeah.
Elon, but I guess not. Maybe I don't think he looks like it. That's why.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. I just made it because I was like, I guess this is a joke.
Yeah.
I took it as there's people are saying Elon's evil, Thrawn is evil.
It kind of makes
You know?
sense.
Like,
it
I was
makes
like-
sense, and he's blue. Twitter's blue. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
there's a correlation for sure.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. That's how I kind of saw
He
it.
kind
Yeah.
of does look like him. Like he's Elon Musk.
Yeah, heir to Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
my god.
Heir to Twitter. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Only 300 tweets a day.
Oh my god. All right, so Revenge of the Sith. We wanted to go around and probably talk about more about the movie, right? It's not like this is an anniversary, but it's their 66th episode.
It is.
So
It's a special
That's
day.
big.
it is big, and we've seen Order 66 throughout like so many different pieces of media now. Like,
Yeah.
First was Revenge of the Sith. We all literally, there's who we were before we watched Order 66,
Yeah.
and then who we were after.
That's the
Yeah.
only childhood trauma I have.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
but I mean,
Still
I
don't
guess,
know how it's PG-13,
Yeah.
but
No.
it's cool. I'm glad we were able to watch it as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, what's our favorite scene from Revenge of the Sith?
You want me to go first?
I mean,
you go first.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie, my favorite Star Wars
Oh my
movie.
God,
If
here
you
we
couldn't-
go,
if
here
you
we
couldn't
go.
tell.
It's like, hi,
Whatever.
I'm Isabella. My favorite. Hi, Isabella.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite movies.
Yeah. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. It's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite moment, but I think the one, like when you asked that question, what came to mind first was when Padme tells Anakin that she's pregnant.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow. But I just think, like, it's so sweet because, like, he comes home from the war, right? And he, like, runs up. He's so, like,
Yeah.
he's so excited to see her.
Mhm.
He, like, does his little run up to her and, like, picks her up and spins her around. And, like, we really don't have a lot of very happy moments
Yeah.
of Anakin.
Yeah, you don't see
There's
him
a
say-
It's like
handful. Like, I
l-
could count them off on one
Yeah.
hand.
And
Like-
of that movie, it's really the only.
Yeah.
Like one.
It's
maybe there's
downhill
one-
after
Yeah. Like I think there's
Yeah.
one other moment where they're like on the balcony or
Yeah,
whatever. And
yeah.
he's flirting with her, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Pretty
the only time he
much.
smiles in the movie. Other than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only time we see
So-
him happy.
Yeah.
With like
so-
50 witnesses around too.
So I just love how, like, also the significance of certain things. So, like, he's talking to Bale, and then he comes up and he tells Padme that she's pregnant, and Bale ends up being his adopted, like, Leia's adopted
Yeah.
father.
Mm.
So there's significance in that of, like, he talks to Bale and then he talks to Padme, and, like, so, like, that, and then...
I never noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also she has not exactly Leia buns, but two
Yeah.
buns on the side of her head. So that's also another nod to Leia.
Yeah.
And they just share, like, such a sweet moment. And she's like, "What are we gonna do?" And he's like, "Relax,
this.
like we
Yeah.
got this." Like,
That's dad goals.
this is
right
the
there.
happiest day of
Yeah.
my life, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like it's just we don't get a lot of happy moments for them. So
Yeah.
No,
that's my happy moment. But
I think
a
it's
happy
cool
moment.
too because like in episode 2, like most of their interactions are very awkward and like kind of
yeah, like they're not really comfortable with each other
they're
yet.
getting to know each other and stuff. But you can immediately see that they're like
difference.
in it now, and they're
Yeah.
like together, and
Yeah.
you know, they love each other so much. It is cool. I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
like that part.
Yeah.
Sorry I said no at the beginning.
Like, wait, it
I was
is a
gonna
good
say that
scene.
regardless
It
what
is
you
a
said.
good
Yeah,
scene, but yeah,
Because it's been like 3 years. It was 3 years, right? Between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So they've
I
been
think
married
it's
for 3.
2.5, but
2 and 10 months.
It's 7 seasons.
It's 7 seasons.
also like that's kind of one of the hottest Anakin moments, because she's like,
Jesus.
he like goes to kiss her and she's like, not here, and he's like, yes here.
And he's
Like,
Yeah, he's pretty saucy.
said bet.
he said, I don't care who sees, baby, you're mine.
It's getting saucy.
And literally everyone saw, because like they
Yeah.
were in public.
No, yeah.
C-3PO's
I was
like,
like-
yo! Jar Jar's.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys see them?
yeah, it was like, you can wipe my memory, but I don't know about that.
Mace Windu's just like, yo, dude. What
Like,
is
you
going
don't
on?
even try
He's
to
like-
hide
This
it.
part is over.
But no, yeah, it's so true though. It's like that's the only time he really is like smiling. Like when
Yeah.
the fuck else does he smile?
Only when he fakes his death and Padme's like, oh my god, did that like
Yeah.
the cow like stomp him? And then
Oh
he's like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was joking.
And then later on, when he's like, "You're so beautiful,"
Yeah.
and it's only because I'm so in love or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like the last time that we see Anakin smile. I think.
No,
Damn, that's
When he's like, oh, we can make things the way we
Oh,
want them
yeah.
to be, and he's like,
yeah.
and she's like horrified.
Okay, his
beyond
last
belief.
like non-insane person
I guess
smile.
yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. That's kind of creepy.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now thinking like how happy he was talking about,
Yeah,
like he's like, I just
and
killed
he's
him.
like, "We're gonna do this,
Yeah,
girl.
like-
We're gonna do this together."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yo,
Yeah,
dude.
no, we're not.
Yeah, I'm good on that."
I just killed like 300 kids. Fucking, you and I are gonna kill Palpatine. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking sick, right? And like,
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god.
is it?
So, what's your favorite
What's your
part?
favorite?
Oh, mine. I don't know. I feel like I like the more emo, like side of Revenge of the Sith.
The sadder moments.
The sadder moments, like
Mhm.
they make me cry, but like it's
But as
what
a
it means.
scene, yeah.
Yeah.
for the characters and like for the story overall.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that like pulls me. Like
Yeah.
I think it's like when Vader's being put in the suit,
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
For
That's a
sure.
good one.
like that.
Like on the operating
seeing
table.
that and like the parallels between him and Padme, like that
Yeah.
shit, like oh, that I'm
That,
sobbing
that
the
is
whole time.
that is a
and-
like.
And
yeah.
like when you see his crispy ass body like on the
Yeah.
table, and they start putting his arms and legs on and
Prosthetics,
stuff, and you're
yeah.
like, man, you really see like how messed up he is.
Yeah.
For the first time, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
definitely
for real,
tough.
'cause-
And they just put the mask right on his like burnt face.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah,
like,
like,
you're
yeah,
just
you
like,
have like
wasted
little.
no
you're
time.
good. You were literally in lava 30 minutes ago, but you're good now.
Yeah.
No back to tank or anything, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like ash and lava rock in your cranium, but it's
Yeah.
fine. We'll leave that.
Yeah.
you'll
We
be
won't
fine.
touch it. Yeah, I feel bad as soon as they start like working on him, and
Yeah.
like you see them like start poking him, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, like he didn't have any
Like,
like
I feel it.
medication or anything. Like they just.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
Palpatine does it all on purpose too. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
part
torturing him
of
kind of
his-
on
Yeah.
purpose. That's
Yeah.
I love Palpatine in that movie. Like
Yeah.
that, I never really cared for Palpatine that much, honestly. Like as a kid,
Yeah.
like because I didn't like fully understand his like
Yeah.
full
Because he's like the
involvement.
puppet master. But
Yeah.
when you're a kid, you're kind of like,
You don't get
So
that.
what is he? Just an old
He's-
dude?
yeah,
it's
he's-
like
he's the Supreme
no,
Chancellor.
It's all a mind game.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing it an intellectual game.
Yeah, and
not-
you don't realize how just
Yeah.
insane it is that he's in a room full of like in Attack of the Clones at the beginning. He's in a
Oh
room
my
full
God,
of Jedi,
yeah.
and nobody knows it's
No.
him.
And he
Like-
has Sith relics
Yeah.
and like Sith paintings
like,
on
he's
his
like,
office like
he's like
walls.
daring them
Yeah.
to figure it out, and
Yeah.
nobody does. And
Yeah.
that, like you don't understand that until you get a little bit older. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
And
definitely.
I love him in that movie, but it's tough to not say like Anakin versus Obi-Wan. You know, when they're
Yeah.
the
true.
dialogue there. Like
Yeah.
I mean, that's still
when
amazing.
Obi-Wan gets off the ship and he's like, "You turned her against me," and like
Yeah.
that's super, like, just one of the most important conversations in the story. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah.
some reason, I think of Mace and Kit Fisto and the other Jedi pulling up on Palpatine. Like
Yeah.
that shot of them coming through
Yeah,
the door,
dude.
and like they're just lighting the lightsabers, like that was something that was just like when I saw it as a kid, I was like, holy shit, like this is sick.
This is
like,
awesome.
And yeah, that's the first thing that pops into my mind when for
Yeah,
some reason.
Well, honestly, it's usually whatever pops into your mind first.
Yeah,
That's the answer.
It's like a lasting impression.
Yeah. Revenge of the Sith for me is definitely, there's all the emotional parts obviously, but the action is just so
it's unmatched.
insane
It's
in that
unmatched.
movie. And I mean, there's 5 lightsaber battles that each one of them are some of the best in Star Wars. And there's so many cool action moments that I think as a kid those overshadowed the emotional parts for me.
Yeah.
But definitely as I've gotten older, it's like, those parts are just so hard to watch sometimes. And it's so good. But I really, really like the end too, where Obi-Wan drops off Luke. For some reason, like that shot, and like you just think of all that time in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and now Luke is, well, now we have Obi-Wan, the show. But I just always thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
You see the sunset
full
and everything,
circle
and
It's I think taking like Kenobi and just into consideration, like the show into consideration, it's like I see it more. I see it more right now as like how I would see like a comic book that happens in between movies, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, because of that very scene in Return of the Revenge of the Sith, that you're talking about, where he like drops off Luke. It's like, it is such a heavy moment, and it's like, especially when we watched it then, right? It's like, we know what's coming.
Yeah.
We know the shit show that is about to happen.
Yeah.
in like the next 3 movies, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it like that scene. It's like, it's not as heavy if those movies weren't already there.
Of course.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're just like, oh well, he's gonna live a happy life, and
that's it.
just on a farm, and
Yeah, exactly.
It is like such just. I mean, what's crazy too is that they put Leia on some awesome planet with some
princess?
rich parents, and Luke gets put on some desert shithole. Like,
middle of nowhere.
that was always really funny. And the ending of the movie, you can definitely see George trying to like tie it up so it makes perfect sense to the originals, and he did such a perfect job. But
He really
there are those little things where you're like, why would they put Luke at Anakin's old family's house? That
is, it also makes you think, like, why wouldn't Vader go back? Oh, I guess Vader completely detaches himself from Anakin.
But you would still think
it's triggering for him to
very
go back.
And his mom is there. His mom is there.
And now they have, the canon comics that show Boba Fett goes back to the Skywalker home and figures out who Luke is after he destroys the Death Star and whatnot. But you would think Vader would go back there and just maybe fuck it up because he's sad, but George is George.
What?
That's the story we got.
Yeah, that's the story we got. I'm not asking questions. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, but also, like, I feel like no one really talks about what a monumental task that was to tell the end of the prequel trilogy, to have it end the way it does, but still have that movie, walking out of the theater, you were hopeful.
Yeah. That's something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's like, to be able to do that.
It's such a heavy ending.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you knew it was coming, obviously.
Exactly.
Like, Anakin was going to turn into Vader, but, the fact that it doesn't end on such, like, a sour note or such a sad note, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it should have been, like, the most depressing shit ever.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's still very sad, but you have the hope.
Well, what's crazy is that he connects it to the most iconic and most, like, hopeful scene of A New Hope with the ending, and it's like it's genius. It's like it's literally genius. Like,
the circle
just
is
that
now
one moment. Like, if he didn't do it that way, like, how different that ending would be,
It
rhymes. That's, I mean, those first 6 movies, the story is just, like, unmatched. There's inconsistencies and plot
here and
whatever
there.
it is, but like the way he put it all together, and the fact that was going to be the last Star Wars movie was insane. But it is crazy to think that it could have just stopped there, and like we didn't have anything after that. But I don't know. 2005, I was so sad. I thought it was done. Like,
the
end of an era.
Same, because it's like it's like we all this whole time right before, I guess, 2012, we were like, well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But it's like, we had the Clone Wars, like we had shit, like they still catered to us. Like
there was video games.
There was
immensely.
new media,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
Movies.
the saga.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It was we had Clone Wars. We had like some of the best games from 2005 to 2008.
Yeah.
Like 10 Star Wars games in that period of time.
Force Unleashed and whatnot.
Yeah. Fucking Republic Commando, like Battlefront, like all this crazy shit. So it's like they still and that's what I find crazy is that, and I guess I don't want to go too in depth with this, but it's like in comparison to like modern times, it's like there was nothing, like no movies, no Star Wars movies coming out, but we were still getting more merch than ever.
Yeah.
More projects like we were talking about video games, comic books, novels.
Yeah.
The toys, like the toy lines were like, it was crazy. Like all the collections that we got.
For the 30th anniversary, 2007 was a huge year for merch. Because it was the 30th anniversary
and they
of
were
Star
still
Wars.
doing the Clone Wars merch and all that. And yeah, I mean, it is, when you compare it to now, it's definitely a totally different vibe. And like, I think it has to do a lot, honestly, with kids and like they don't play with toys anymore.
I feel like toys just in general are not.
Yeah, there's like the really kiddie toys now, like the Baby Yoda stuff you see, and like stuff that's like made for toddlers. Yeah. But all the stuff above that is catered towards the adult collectors. True. It's not kids that play with action figures
and
anymore.
they're all pre-orders.
Yeah.
And they're all like, you need an account.
You don't see it on the shelf anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, I collect stuff. Obviously, I go to Target. It's the same thing that's been there for months.
Literally.
Yeah.
Grief Karga. It's like, or But those were some good times for sure.
Yeah.
All those video games.
Shelves,
Stocks.
I feel like, honestly, since Disney acquired it and everything, they just haven't known like what to do. They are a corporation, and they're trying to make money and that sort of thing. And it's like they're being too strategic versus creative. Where George was creative first and then worried about the money.
Exactly.
Well, he knew that if he told a good story and told it well, that the money would come.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think he probably just got in over his head with making too much stuff and running out of money, and
True.
Had to sell it, obviously. But it is just a different, like the Force Unleashed, like that game isn't going to get made now, like in Disney times with canon and everything. Like they wouldn't make something like that.
No.
That's such a creative, fun, all, like it didn't have
it's
to be
like
canon.
You see that's also a big difference in the way how the people running it see it now. It's like George is the creator of all of it, so it's like, and he didn't give a fuck about labels like canon or legends. It was just like, it's Star Wars, whatever. And if I tell another story and it contradicts something that was made not directly by me, so be it, whatever. And like, we also didn't give a shit, right? It's like, whatever.
Like Star Wars is Star Wars.
I do think, honestly, that the canon, I like it because there is a consistency to it, and you can follow the story. But at the same time, like, the movies, to me, were always the main story, and everything else was for fun. And, like, you can interpret it how you want, pick the parts that you like.
I think that's the main
I think
thing.
that we're missing
and that's
that.
how George saw it.
Well, because
there's been a lot of interviews where he says, like, the movies are like canon, if you will, and everything else is kind of because he didn't read every single line of every single book or whatever.
He approved
the basic
things. Ideas, right?
Yeah,
like,
but
like
he wasn't
things.
like.
No, definitely not.
And
I think he was just, if it's a good story and it's fun and kids are gonna like it, put it out. Like, there's no reason to,
And like, he believed in his team, right? He had a team of artists working with him. He couldn't have done it by himself.
No, definitely
no
not.
one could do it
and
by
there's
themselves.
so many writers and people who work on the comics and
artists,
storyboard artists.
He was good at
stuff.
being the leader but giving creative freedom.
Exactly.
Like, whereas I don't know, it just doesn't seem like, it seems so calculated nowadays, and it's not just Star Wars, it's like everything. It's so calculated versus just like doing the best you can, being as creative as you can, and hoping it works out. It's like, I don't know. And these movies and whatnot nowadays, they're still failing for some reason. It's not like it's not like it's a perfect science to where all of these things are the best and awesome.
Well, I think that's I think that's been the problem with why it's not like why you shouldn't approach a film or any project really with okay, how can we appeal or appease our investors, or make sure that everybody likes this movie or game. It's like, no, not everybody is gonna like it. Doesn't have to be for everybody.
Right.
Just tell the story.
Yeah.
Tell the story, and the right people will come and watch it and support it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like the main thing is tell a good story.
Yeah.
No one cares who the character is played by. Nobody cares what's going on. It's like tell
the
a good
behind
story.
the scenes stuff.
Yeah, like no one cares about the behind the scenes.
People will
the
get
audience.
over it if it's a good thing.
Exactly.
Like whatever the issue is, people will get over it if it's really good.
Exactly.
Honestly, I really think Star Wars specifically, when it came back with Disney, had like completely changed this whole landscape of the superhero movies and the big the franchise type movies, like with the responses from the internet and like trying to formulate what you think the fans will like versus just having the creators create it. Because The Force Awakens, there was no internet other than maybe talk about the trailers. There was no response. Like they just made the movie and then all of a sudden all this internet talk and reviews and whatnot, so they're like, whoa, maybe we should do this because people will like it instead of just doing it. And then The Last Jedi just ruined everything. But they don't. That's the weirdest thing too to me, because like with Solo, technically that one's a flop, but it's super awesome. People would love more Solo. Like it would be successful.
Like it to be continued.
The Last Jedi, super divisive and everything, still made almost $1.5 billion, a super success. But they backtracked versus doubling down on their.
It made money.
Yeah.
But it divided the fandom.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
But still, when maybe Star Wars at that point isn't for you if you're not liking the stuff that's coming out. But the way the executives are looking at it, I'm like, or do they think The Last Jedi is a success, or do they think it's a failure?
Yeah, like which is it?
Because financially, it's one of the most successful movies of all time, but it is this weird internet, talking point of explosion. Like people will literally set fire if you talk about Last Jedi. So, I don't know.
It's weird. It's just the way that the things are run, because especially with Star Wars, it's like it or not, is not being handled by the creator. Like the guy who is Star Wars. It's like it or not, George Lucas is Star Wars.
He's done with it.
He is done with it. But it's like, so it's obviously it's gonna feel different. It's gonna have different tones, right? But and the most a fan can do is watch it with an open mind. And
I agree, because
try to enjoy it, because you should.
Because like with George, I mean, there is that, like, you can as a fan, you could say you fully trust George, and like that's, if there's anybody who has a say over Star Wars, it's him.
It's George Lucas.
But now that he's out of it, there are so many people that are involved with this show. These people are doing this show, and a completely separate group of people are doing a different show. They're going to have different vibes. They're going to be completely different because there's different creators. So if you like this show, you might not like Acolyte or whatever, I don't know. It just...
Well, yeah.
No, it's true.
And like more like adding to that, like there's like Star Wars is like big enough now to where it's like there's going to be different stories told.
Right.
Yeah. Like, for example, like with Legends comics, right, or Legends books, I wouldn't necessarily say that I like every Star Wars novel or every Star Wars comic, because there are different stories. You know, like I may have read it, but that doesn't mean I necessarily am like obsessed with that one part. Like I don't necessarily am not going to read it again if I didn't enjoy it the way I enjoy others, right?
And you just move on.
Exactly. You move on. Like,
find something you do like.
Yeah.
I get it with the movies, because there's only so many. You can't just move on to the next one. You know?
True.
But there still has to be some level of like, this is what it is.
Well,
I'm, I don't need to watch it again. I mean, it's the same conversation we always have.
Yeah, exactly.
People, complaining about everything. So
no, yeah, they really do. but yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. And like you said, like it kind of gives off the vibe of like they don't really know how to handle it quite yet. How again like no one's gonna handle it better than the like whose baby it is, right? Yeah. But I at some point it's gonna get better, and it's got to get better. But
I honestly think, I mean, Kathleen Kennedy at this point, I don't think any of it's really her fault. Yeah. But at this point, it is such a negative topic of, Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired. She needs to get fired. Yeah. People hate her so much for whatever reason that, honestly, at this point, like, if Dave Filoni took over, it would unite a lot more of the fandom. People would look at him as George Jr., and, like, trust him versus when Kathleen Kennedy does something, even though it's not really her, like people are like, I don't like this because it's Kathleen Kennedy. Whereas if Dave was doing the same thing, I bet you a lot of those same people would be like, oh, this is awesome, because know. But I don't know, even people are starting to hate Dave Filoni too. So.
Well, everyone's gonna hate like it doesn't matter
they're directing their hate towards a person.
Well, we also have to remember it's. Yes, it may not be, and look, I'm not a part of that like fucking fire Kathleen Kennedy train at all. Like I don't care. I'm
pretty sure I've heard you say it. Dude.
It's actually my bumper sticker. It's right there.
Oh my god!
I got it tattooed actually.
Yeah, it's on my ass. Like I don't care as long as Star Wars is handled well. Yeah. I don't care. I could care less, right? But at a certain you can't take credit for the good shit and not take credit for the mistakes too, and especially if you are the president or like the head of Lucasfilm, it's like you do have that responsibility, right?
Definitely.
It's like if the people beneath, like under you, like your subordinates or whatever, it goes on. It's
that's the responsibility.
It's your responsibility,
leader.
right? It's the responsibility, and the same goes for if one day Dave, let's say, takes control, right? Or fills that position. Same thing there. It's like, obviously, I'm sure he would do a great job, and just saying I wouldn't mind Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni for president.
But the same goes for him, where it's like he's definitely gonna have to take responsibility for not just the good things that he does, but also the mistakes that fall on Lucasfilm, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that goes for anyone who is in that position or any position of leadership.
And honestly, I feel like at this point, no one wants that job.
No, nobody.
It would be a tough job,
but
for sure.
Dave,
it would be tough.
The only thing is like, Dave is a very smart choice because he's pretty much George Lucas's apprentice.
He was his apprentice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I agree with that, but also he's a creative.
Yeah.
And if you take a creative and put them into a managerial position, not that he wouldn't do a good job. I'm just saying that's going to take away from his time and effort that can go towards being creative.
Right.
True.
And that's where
it gets like,
that's where the whole Kathleen Kennedy
he's
thing,
an artist.
Yeah. She's not the one making the movie. She's not the one writing the story. I mean, she might be okaying things, but like, I bet you with Dave and John's projects, like, she's not really
involved.
Yeah, she's there, but she's not really calling the shots.
I think she got involved with something, and that people didn't like. But
I think that might have been Disney. Honestly, they might have been like, "Yo, you're not 100%. Getting rid of Grogu," like 100%. So, I do agree though.
Yeah.
Like,
they're also.
You can't take Dave and put him as the president.
I mean, then again, George was also the creative.
Yeah.
I think what would be cool is
George was the creative.
Yeah. You know what they're doing in DC right now?
What?
How
like
it's
James Gunn.
Yeah. James Gunn and some other guy. It's like co-CEO.
That might be good.
Okay, maybe like a joint.
That would be good.
Thing.
That would be good. It like I would like again. I don't care who's there, but if they keep Kathleen, and Dave is like the co-CEO or whatever, fuck yeah, dude, like that just so that he also has a say, as in, okay, look, I get that you are looking out for like the logistical side, the business side, and you're trying to stay on good terms with our higher ups at Disney, right? Because I'm sure that's a big part of the job.
That's the main part
That's
of the
the
job.
main part of the job.
Yeah.
But, and then where he can step in and be like, okay, well, and now he has just as much say, right, with that position, saying like, I get you're trying to stay on their good side and like the business side of things, but I know that this is where the story, not what the fans want. This is where the story should go.
Yeah.
And if you kind of want, like, I know, like, I don't know exactly what part of the story, but let's say something, right, where he's like, I know that George thought this about this specific topic or whatever it is we're tackling. I feel like this is the way it should go. You know,
like creative direction.
Exactly. Creative direction at that level.
Yeah.
Because right now,
they need a plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need a plan.
I like the idea of like a co-CEO, one creative.
And also that takes away pressure from that bullseye on your back.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I think
know, kind of, there's two of us.
Yeah.
And there's actually a team, you know?
That's why I think it could be time for Kathleen Kennedy to step down or whatever. Just, again, because the narrative behind her is so negative in the media. Like,
she's damned if she does, damned
yeah, exactly. She has literally been a part of some of the most successful movies of all time, you know, like as an executive producer or whatever. I appreciate the things that she's done for movies, and I'm not a part of that crowd that's like, you know, fire KK, you know, it's like, geez. But I do think it's just time for something new in a sense, so the fans can shut up about Kathleen Kennedy. It's just it doesn't even make sense.
It's just exhausting at this point.
I think that 2025 is probably her last year.
See how like the new movie does.
Yeah,
and well,
I can't remember. I can't remember where. It's been a while now since we've been away from the podcast and all our notes and shit. But someone was talking about like an insider was talking about how like she had until like 2025 to make a new movie.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
Yeah.
And it's looking like there's going to be no new movie until like 2026 at least.
I mean, unless they just busted it out somehow.
Exactly.
Like, it was in development. I mean, who knows where it's at, but
it's
obviously not moving at this point. So.
Yeah, well, they did, episodes 7, 8, and 9 in 2 years each?
Well, like, The Last Jedi was being made, I think, or at least was in development when, you know, episode 7 was still in production, I think. But episode 9 seemed like they threw that together in a couple of years.
And again, even though it can be done, it doesn't mean it should be done.
No.
Actually, they were making one per year because of Rogue One and Solo. So,
that's right.
I mean,
that's right. Shit, that's right.
Man, and like, what's crazy is one per year. Like, that's not that much. Like,
that's not,
for how movies are nowadays, where there's 45 Marvel movies a year. You know, like,
not true. Yeah, Marvel.
One Star Wars movie a year, like.
Marvel does over like there is a lot. There is a lot, but at least for the most part, they like it's been this latest phase that has been. But for the most part, like for how many movies
it was pretty solid.
They've done great.
Solid.
Well, and I think that's the thing too is Star Wars has been wishy-washy, and they like I said earlier, like they don't know what to do in a lot of ways. Like Marvel's just like, we're doing this, and we're gonna put out 50 projects a year, and they weren't necessarily worried about the repercussions of that. They were just doing what they set out to do, versus where Star Wars is like, we're going to do all these things, and then like a few more projects come out and they're like, oh, just kidding, you guys didn't like this about this one, so
we're canceling all this other
where
stuff.
Marvel is like, fuck it, we're doing our thing. Kevin's got the shit under control, you know,
whether it's good or not.
And I think after Endgame, like, I mean, that's a tough follop.
It's a scramble.
And then after No Way Home, which kind of peaked it again, like they really almost made $2 billion. Like,
banger after banger.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's definitely these projects that are becoming less important, or like less like at that peak, you know, but they're still sticking to their plan and like doing their thing, you know, where Star Wars is like, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, so also like Marvel definitely pulls from their source material.
They have so much more.
They have so much. They actually use the source material. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, though, is like, it's like with Marvel or DC, whatever, you know, it is this open universe where there's a multiverse. And
it's a multiverse.
Yeah,
it got to that point. It got to that point with the movies where they're like, oh, it's getting convoluted. Now it's time for the multiverse, so we can start just doing whatever, you know. And even when the movies are coming out, there's comic books that are completely separate. Completely. It's a different Peter Parker or whatever, you know. Yeah. With Star Wars, there's a canon. They're trying to make it all fit.
Yeah. Which I do appreciate that.
I do too. Like that's got to be insanely hard to make a show or a video game in the middle of 3 and 4 and have it, you know, span to the rest of the story.
It is hard, but that's where it gets tough with Star Wars, because Marvel has always been like a multiverse. Yeah. You know, it's always like that's always been part of the story.
Yeah.
With Star Wars, it's like it's technically now a multiverse because of the Disney buyout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And because there's just so much content out there. It's not the point of the story.
Exactly. No, it's not.
No. But there's just so much out there that, I mean, the canon versus Legends, I think, just pisses people off when they get too deep into it versus just like, enjoying the stories that are...
Doesn't matter what labels on it.
When the sequels came out and people are saying, well, I like Jason and Jaina, you know, so it's like, well, those characters still exist in the same form that they did before. You can have both, you know, but some people are so one or the other.
Yeah.
They can't have two storylines.
No, of course. Yeah, and
that is understandable, because I don't... You know, I like the Legends material, but when I'm trying to think of content or whatever, it is mainly canon. I'm trying to keep people on the same path.
Yeah, you don't want to confuse people.
It's also the most accessible. Yeah. It's like most people are watching the movies and the shows.
Right.
And like not most people are reading Dark Empire or the Thrawn trilogy and shit.
When I've done
books that came out before they were born.
Yeah.
Right. When I've done like facts on my page, when it's a canon fact, I don't put canon, or like I just write it as a fact, you know. Like Darth Vader lost his hand in Empire Strikes Back. But if it's something Legends, you have to put that disclaimer that it's this is Legends across it. If it's something Boba Fett was, you know, the badass after Return of the Jedi or whatever. But so it's interesting that, you know, it's become that way. Yeah. And I think, like you said, fans are watching the movies, they're watching the shows that are coming out. So canon is important for Star Wars, but I think they could do with, like, especially video games and comics and
like have fun
and just make cool shit. Like
that has been my like biggest like gripe right now, like currently with like Lucasfilm, I guess, is like I don't see the reason, and maybe it's just because a lot of the Legends fans are buttholes, you know, and like are super nasty online.
They don't try to hide it at all.
Moof milkers. You know, like they're just so like they're even nasty to each other.
Yeah.
It's like if you know, it's like
I'm on your side. So why are you trying to fight me?
That's all love Star Wars Legends. Fans do. Like we used to not be able to find somebody else that likes Star Wars. Now it's so common that you don't care that they're Star Wars fans too. They're your
you don't
enemy.
Appreciate that you have something in common that you can talk about.
And like a few years ago, I used to say, like, if your first interaction with a Star Wars fan is about how much you like Empire Strikes Back, you guys are going to be friends. But if your first interaction is about The Last Jedi, you guys are going to be enemies. But even though you still like 90% of the same stuff, your one opinion.
That one opinion is what makes you like.
And on the internet, you know, if you post about The Last Jedi, a lot of these people's first interaction with you is going to be about The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So it makes it just this weird thing where, you know, it's not like how it used to be where, oh, you like Star Wars too? Sick, so do I. I've met 4 people in my life that like Star Wars.
Exactly.
Like, and they're all like 30 years older than me.
That's one of them's my
dad. And,
my uncle. And
so
fans are that's true though. Sure. That's true. People need to appreciate, like, I feel like we can get in our heads too much. It's like take a step back.
I mean, just the
realize
fact that
how cool it is that we live in this age, and then we get to experience all the things that we experience as a fandom. Like to watch a show at midnight with all of your best friends.
So much fun. Like,
doesn't matter where they live in the world, you can watch it with them.
Yeah, do a watch party.
That's fucking awesome.
I think to kind of just backtrack real quick, and I think it would be very not easy. Easy is a very like loaded word when it comes to this, but like I think it would be easy for like Lucasfilm to at least help the tension, right? Where like what I was trying to say was I don't see or understand why they don't just continue publishing Legends material alongside canon.
Yeah.
You know?
New Legends
because like
stories.
there was so many
they keep releasing too, like the old stuff. They'll like do a new
like
paperback.
repackage.
And they say Legends across it so people know it's Legends.
But they don't promote it.
Right.
They never talk about it.
Right.
Like they don't promote it. And it's like, okay, but you own all of that.
Yeah.
You own it all.
Yeah.
It's like you're just doing nothing with it.
I think maybe it's just like, the resources available. If they're going to have somebody create a story, they want them to create it in the canon, that they're trying to continue. But
True.
I mean, yeah, I really think with the shows and the movies, like keep it canon, it would make people confused. To start doing random
shows
shit
and
like that.
Yeah, if there was
shows
like
and movies. But comics and video games, like that's where you,
and
like
you're only gonna read those or play those games if you're like a diehard fan,
Right.
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna have like that's not gonna be your first introduction to Star Wars,
Right.
Yeah.
And
so
you're
it's
gonna
fine if it's like a little bit.
In those, it would be very
different.
easy too to put a disclaimer of this is Legends or whatever it is. Like I don't know, it's just The Force Unleashed is so sick. Like it's such a fun
really
game,
is.
and if George was so worried about canon, like
He
they
wouldn't have let
made
that
it.
happen,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like
You wouldn't have.
Yeah.
and that's one of the best Star Wars games of all time.
Of all time,
Yeah.
yeah. Like that's when we were graced with Sam Witwer's gloriousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
true.
I lied.
I lied.
But yeah, like obviously resources, and obviously we're amidst literally a situation where like these writers and artists are not really being compensated.
Yeah.
For
I don't want you to make
the
anything
writing.
until you're getting paid.
No. I'm just this is all hypothetical and in the future, right?
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is like look at how Marvel runs shit, where it's like they've got the canon movies, right?
Yeah.
They've got their entire like their movies, their shows. That's all separate, and then all the comics are their own. Like even Marvel fans don't even correlate the movies with the comics.
Right. It's a completely separate thing.
Yeah.
It's completely separate.
Yeah.
So it's like they could and mainly because there's so many like titles in Legends that were not completed.
Yeah.
Like they were left unfinished,
Yeah.
you know, and like projects that were pretty much done that didn't get released.
Right.
Where it's like those things are like at least that, you know?
Yeah.
They should do like a From the Vault.
Yeah, they could.
Like
be
that
sick,
would
yeah.
be so cool.
That would be cool.
And that instantly your brain goes, this is not canon.
Yeah.
This is something old. What is this? And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, there was a series. There were supposed to be 6 books. We only published 2.
Yeah.
But we brought back the writer
Yeah.
with an additional help, and we're finishing the story. That would be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that is where I'm sure for a lot of fans the disappointment started, where those series that got cut off, and they didn't get to finish
Yeah.
them. Like it's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
You've already like invested.
Yeah.
You're invested in the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what is this?
this is I guess a new topic I wanted to bring up, but it's still related. So pretty much also like to kind of strengthen we could have Legends material alongside, just because all it really is just more Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like it's more
Yeah.
Star Wars, and now you're not alienating half of the fandom.
Right.
Because like it or
Yeah.
not, half of the fandom is Legends fans. It's all the people that were there before, right?
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
so it like, and it's literally just to make Legends fans feel like they're seen,
Yeah.
right? And it's like it's as simple as either continue publishing and finishing these titles, or like making stuff in the Legends continuity,
Yeah.
or even making just an animated series called Star Wars Legends,
Yeah.
where it's kind of like Tales of the Jedi, where it's like 2 or
That'd be
3
sick.
episodes,
That'd be so sick.
and
yeah.
it's like Dark Empire,
Mhm.
or the Thrawn trilogy, and it's
That'd
it's
be
all the
really
best,
cool.
all the fucking home runs from the Star Wars Legends continuity.
Yeah, that would be sick. That
So-
would be sick.
Yeah.
Like
How do like Legends fans, I guess, like when they start to use the influences like Dark Empire with Palpatine, the cloning and everything, that's very what they did in The Rise of Skywalker is obviously
literally
it's the same thing that they did in there. So like do Legends fans like that it's being incorporated into canon, or are they pissed that like, oh well, you're just using what was there before? Because like to me, when they first started with the the Skywalker movies with the sequels, I was like, well, it just makes perfect sense that they're going to do their own thing. They're not going to plagiarize what's already been done, because that's kind of disrespectful to the people who came up with that stuff. So they're going to do their own thing, and I was fully expecting to not see the same things that were in the comics or in the books. But I feel like as time has gone on with like Mando, they've started to incorporate so many of those elements.
Thrawn,
cloning, Thrawn, those things that Legends fans obviously really loved, but would they have rather them just made it in their Legends form, or do they like it incorporated?
Well, I would say.
So, I'm a fan of both canon and Legends, but I do consider myself a Legends fan because that's my favorite part of Star Wars. That's the shit I grew up with. It's like it's very nostalgic for me. It's like that's my fucking jam, right?
Yeah.
But I do not whatsoever, not even a little bit, like kind of like associate myself with what you could say the Legends community,
right?
Because not, and like, look, let me be very clear, there's a lot of really awesome and nice people in that are Legends fans, but unfortunately the loudest ones on like fucking specifically Reddit and Twitter they're very, let's say, passionate, right? And to a degree I do understand, right? I understand your passion, I understand your devotion and like that need to like fight for something, right? But the distinction is how you communicate with people, how you talk to people with respect. Exactly. That's where it's like, it doesn't matter what you're saying, even if I agree with you, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to chime in and be like, no, you're right, right? Like, I'm not. So I've seen both sides where, like, personally me and like a lot of other Legends fans that if they do agree with me, they probably are kind of the same way, where I get excited. I get excited when I see Legends material in canon.
Right.
So like when Thrawn was announced, Thrawn in Rebels, lost my shit. Completely lost my shit. Even just seeing the E-wing in the new trailer, that I was like, fuck yeah. Like, are you kidding me? Tython, like seeing Tython, like all that shit. I've been like the Dark Troopers.
That's cool.
Yeah, to me that's super cool. Like and the way that they can, again, not plagiarize it and just copy it, but they're like taking it and putting their own twist on it, pays homage to what had been done before, and not completely just forgetting about it.
True.
But I feel like there would be some fans out there that are like, oh well, that's my story. That's the story that
that's what I was
there are people like, it's not exactly how it was in Legends, so I hate it.
Exactly.
Well, I had a conversation with some, I won't say who, but like I had a
Star
conversation.
Wars Theory.
No. Someone on Twitter. And before threads.
What's Twitter?
So yeah, I had a conversation with someone on Twitter, and it was someone that did not agree with how I saw things. But I didn't know, because I'm not a part of the Legends community. Like, I'm not on Reddit, I'm not on the forums, I'm not a part of all that, and I don't keep up with like the current sentiment of, or like the environment of the Legends community. So what are we
boycotting?
Exactly.
We don't know what they're upset about.
Like, I read the books, I read the comics, I collect them, and I'm excited when I see Legends shit come up in canon, right? With the exception of being, somewhat hurt that we have not gotten any new Legends stuff, like how I was just talking about. With the exception of that, like, I would say I fuck with canon, right? I love,
because there's really only a few things. I mean, obviously there's so many different stories, but like all those, like the ships or troopers or like certain characters like Thrawn who aren't necessarily affecting canon. Like, they can just put them in there, but it's Ben Solo who is a clear like discrepancy between Legends, and they can't put Jaina. They can't put Jaina and Jason Solo into the canon at all. So those characters are never going to be on screen necessarily. So like that's where I feel like Legends fans would get like upset about it.
Well, that's the thing. So this conversation I had with this guy is he was pretty much saying, and other people were agreeing with him, you know, chiming in. No one backed me up, but that's fine. That's fine. Pretty much what he was saying was, because I was like, well, I'm excited to see this stuff in canon. I don't understand why anyone wouldn't be, right? Just genuinely, like this is the first time I was hearing a Legends fan be upset about it. Right? And he was pretty much like, you're fucking tone deaf, bro. Like, you haven't been, like, you don't know that, like, the Legends community, like, isn't happy when like, this corporation just rips a beloved character from Legends and just gives us a shitty version of them. And I'm like, we have not seen this character in
like, what
life.
character are you talking about? I don't, which one?
And that, like, just kind of, like, what do you want them to do?
Exactly.
You don't like any new stuff.
There's
you don't like any
solution.
like
Can I chime in?
They just want to be mad.
It pisses me off so much. You know how much Marvel media like is so like Moon Knight or all these new characters, like they're all pulled from the comics. But they're all changed for the movies. So it's like, just see their creative like interpretation, not like, it's ruining my character.
I think Boba Fett is a good example of that.
Prime example,
in Legends, he's this big guy in the entire galaxy knows him, and you know he's this badass and stuff that people like. That's the Boba Fett, I guess, that people it was so iconic to them past the look, because in the movies he doesn't do shit. Like, you know.
Well, that's how because like Boba was like my favorite growing up as a kid,
because of the books,
because of how because of the comics,
the
comics, because that's like where he, like, the reputation that you hear of in the movies, that's where you see it, is in the comics, where you really see it, you know. So like when I was like growing up, like I would read those comics, like, holy shit, he's a fucking badass. Like he, you know, oh, this is my face, and it's like, oh shit, you know, like that. I would say the comics are really what cemented him like as a badass. Right. And that's just me, and also like, again, I didn't really read a lot of the novels, but there are more other stories of him in the novels, but I would say mainly comics. Right,
where he becomes more of a main character, and they flesh him out and whatnot, and that, you know, they take him and put him into the canon. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be, you know, they're, again, it's like they're not gonna plagiarize it. There was inspirations from those in that story, but I mean, they put him in Mandalorian, and they had to take the character somewhere. So if it's not exactly the way he was in Legends fans aren't going to like it. But if it was, I feel like they'd still be pissed off, because it's like, well, you're just copying what the writer did or whatever. I think the way, at least when I saw it, like how I would think about it, when they first started making the movie, like 7, 8, and 9, right? Yeah. I saw it kind of how you did, where it was a mix, where it's like, of course, like I don't mind them doing something different. Yeah. Right. That's fine. Because, you know, obviously it's not George anymore, and it's like, it's a very different dynamic. So of course they're going to do something different. But at the same time, I was like, okay, but if they did, like, let's say, made the Thrawn trilogy the sequel, the same, right? Yeah. I kind of saw it kind of like a Harry Potter situation, where it's like, Harry Potter's just they just made the books into movies, right? You know,
like an adaptation.
Yeah. So it's like I also never really saw, like, I was like, why couldn't they just do that, right? Yeah. But I guess they don't want to. After a while, I kind of started seeing as like maybe they don't want to have those people involved, right? They don't want to give those people credit. Yeah. So they're like, we want to do our own thing, right? So either way, not that it's a bad thing, but it's like, it could have gone either way. Yeah.
I think it honestly all goes back to just the very first decision of doing The Force Awakens with the original actors, how old they were. Yeah. It wouldn't have, like, regardless of what they did, it wouldn't have been
Heir to the Empire. They could not have done that,
because they were so much older. Yeah. So they had to start at that specific point in time, 30 years later or whatever. and then they just like started doing things and had to run with it, you know. Like I feel like if the actors were younger, we'd probably be in a different, completely
100%.
different space. All the stories that have come out would be different.
If George had made the sequel trilogy when he made the prequels, that would have been it.
That would have been badass. Honestly, that would have been sick.
Because then it would have been either the Thrawn trilogy or Dark Empire or some shit, you know,
or it would have been something completely different, and then they would have been mad still.
Which either way, I mean, I do still love the just little synopsis that we got of what his sequels would have been with like
Darth Talon,
Darth Talon, and
Darth
like,
Maul,
and like just Leia as the Chancellor. That shit. I feel like would have been perfect.
I don't know. That part I do like, but who knows if it's even like real, if that was his actual treatment or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like Darth Maul being involved, people have been like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is Darth Maul here with Luke Skywalker? Like, I don't know.
Like the casual fan would have been kind of like, huh?
I mean, obviously the diehards would get the story, and like,
but if someone hadn't watched Rebels or like watched Clone Wars,
you see the prequels and you see the originals, and then if Darth Maul shows up in Episode 7, you're like, what is going on? Like, you know, and I don't know. I just feel like it would have been a completely different vibe than
because you would have had to watch Clone Wars,
for it to make sense.
For sure.
And I think that's why, you know, they did it that way. They're like clean slating it kind of, while including the original characters and that story that had been told before, but running with these new characters as the main focus, so they don't have to worry about you know, people being confused by that.
But that's true.
I think honestly at this point all that needs to happen is context of what happens before the sequels. Because like we talked about this on the last time you were here. It was like there should, like 7, 8, and 9 should have been the fall of all of that, right? Not it already fell.
We have no idea how the First Order came to be. You know,
no idea how that happened. No idea why the New Republic sucks ass.
Exactly. There's all these things that were basically just put on.
Bit in Andor now.
We're starting to see it, and I'm glad they're filling that in. Just like the Clone Wars did in a lot of ways for the prequels, but there's a lot of just assumed context to the sequels that it's just like, again, I think for the casual fan it probably was just awesome because it was
like, oh, that's Han Solo.
Fresh thing, it all made sense. Oh, there's Han and Chewbacca, you know.
And they're home.
But for the diehards who really knew the story, they're like, what the fuck's the First Order? Why you know, like why this, why that?
Where's Han? Why is the Falcon like alone? Why are they divorced now? Like what the fuck?
When did they
exactly?
We didn't even see them get married.
Like I think
and they're divorced.
I think that's I think that's the
they got married on the Halcyon, by the way.
That's right.
That's where Ben was conceived. Ooh. I love that they gave us that backstory. They're like, oh, you want to learn more about Ben? Well, this is where he was conceived. And you can go there and you can stay there.
Yeah, we got our Han and Leia
room 226.
Jesus. But
anyway.
Han does have a lightsaber, actually.
Yeah, he does. He's quite a Jedi. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all we really need is like context, right? Because it's like we didn't really get to see them enjoy what they fought and sacrificed so much for. You know.
Again, I think it's just the actor's age. I mean,
true.
You know, you get
I think
old. And,
animated series. Easy.
Exactly.
Simple fix. And then you know, Dave can do it and
work his magic,
kill it.
What would have been cool is if they did like a series like Rebels or the Clone Wars leading up to the sequel trilogy. So if they told the story of how everything fell and then it ended with the sequels, that would have been a completely different thing. But
so really quick, I did pull this up. So kind of backtracking to what I was saying is like imagine if we got a show. It's called simply called Star Wars Legends, and it's little like, or who knows, fucking make them long ass seasons. I don't know.
I'll watch it all.
It's the home runs of Star Wars Legends, right? Like Dark Empire, Thrawn trilogy, the Han Solo trilogy, fucking if you want, you know, whatever, like all those awesome stories, and it could be in this style, like the so this is an artist, so Spiky Tortoise Comics. I found him a while ago when he first uploaded this, which was, let me just see when he did.
3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay, yeah. 3 years ago. So he has been, and it's not done yet, and he's been doing it in like 12, 15-minute increments, where he himself is animating the Dark Empire story.
That's cool.
Oh.
It's so freaking cool, and it's so well done. The voices are very well done. The animation is beautiful, and it's kind of inspired by like the holiday special cartoon part.
Yeah.
But I'll just play it. I can't remember if there's audio or not. I'll skip the opening crawl, but just so you guys can see, you know.
Han, the Navicomputer just reported extreme turbulence at our re-entry coordinates over the Imperial City.
That'll be battle debris, Leia. The whole Imperial sector's littered with it. Warn the other ships.
Han's face.
Right? No, it's very cartoony, very caricature.
Atari 6, do you copy?
Copy that, Millennium Falcon.
But look how cool it is.
Rebel Star here, over.
We're coming up on some spatial distortions ahead. Our
And the
scanners
voice
show
acting
lots of
is
orbital wreckage.
like
Stay sharp.
very solid.
Those big
Yeah.
It
frigates
says
flying
the
over
sound
Unicorn
effects and
Falcon.
voice talent are from the audio publishing of the book.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. But still,
But
that's fucking
he's
awesome.
animating.
Yeah, he's animating it.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine how much work this is.
Collision with that amount of space debris at 3,722 to 1. If I may suggest...
Chewie, watch your thrusters.
Yeah, like look at that. Like
Remind me to crosswire C-3PO's voice synthesizer when we get back to base.
they're about to exit hyperspace, but
3PO,
it's
sit
so
down.
freaking
5
good.
seconds
Like
to
it's so
re-entry.
cool.
4.
I gotta hear what Luke sounds like.
Yeah, I'll
Starship bridge, head ahead, thrusters full right.
look at this. And this is like a lot of these are straight like the frames from the comic
From the
itself,
comic.
and they're so
This
cool.
is the
That is
Falcon.
super cool.
There's too much debris here.
So let's
Come around to
find
02.
Luke.
That's
I think he was more towards
02.
the end.
You'll
Yeah,
find
oh
a gap
my
in the
God.
wreckage.
Do Lando, saving your butt again. Set up there, Leia.
Ready?
So yeah, he did a little bit of 3D animation in some of the shots, which is really good
I've ever
too.
had to use one of these things.
Man,
Luke is right. I can
they need to
feel
pay
the
this
force
man.
moving through.
Right? Imagine like just a show in this
Yeah,
style,
I
right?
don't know why they couldn't
Now.
do it. They've done. You know what's interesting too? Like they have done things that aren't canon. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that book, A Certain Point of View,
Yeah.
where it's got 40 tales or whatever that are like legends,
Yeah, they're not
basically.
legends. Yeah.
There's also that book, The Legend of Luke Skywalker, that they're not technically true stories; they're legends. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't know why.
And
they couldn't
Visions.
just do it.
Visions
Yeah,
is-
Visions. Exactly. Like they've done things that aren't canon. So
Yeah.
And
They
they've
could
done
go
well.
back.
They can
Everyone
do it.
loved
Yeah.
They can
Visions.
totally do that.
Yeah.
Do it. And this would not only appeal to Legends fans,
Yeah.
but like casual fans would be like, "Holy shit, this is awesome."
Yeah.
You know? And all you have to say is it's not canon.
Right.
But here's Luke.
I don't believe it. He used his lightsaber.
Yeah, I think he talks at the beginning. Look at him. Fucking sexy.
Behind you.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nothing.
I don't believe it. He used his lightsaber to deflect the blaster fire right back at that thing.
But it's still standing.
Not for long, Lando.
Don't
Look
tell me
at
you
him.
can use the Force against something that big.
Of course, size matters not. The only difference is in your mind.
I love how Han is saying that.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I guess he doesn't talk
Go
yet.
Good
to
job, kid.
All right, here
Oh,
it is.
Luke, I'm so glad you're all right.
I hope the music doesn't get a
Kiss me,
shit
bro.
on.
Want to do what? I have to stay on
we
this
go.
planet, Han.
Luke, what's wrong?
I found strange clues in the palace. Leia, I have to stay here. But you and Han,
That is such a
Chewie,
bad
Lando,
Luke voice.
It kind of is.
place
Yeah.
at once.
Just a
Are you
blonde
kidding?
guy.
We traveled a million light years to get
Han
you
is
out of trouble,
pretty
and you
spot
want
on,
to
though.
stay here?
Han, you don't understand.
Yeah, that's
There's a
not.
great disturbance in the Force.
I mean, the animation is awesome.
Oh no.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's great.
the art style is awesome. I think he just released a new episode. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, he's doing the whole story.
One thing that
Crazy.
about Dark Empire specifically that I don't know, maybe I'm just
Yeah.
not understanding, but in The Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine comes back, obviously.
Oh shit! Sorry.
There's
Yeah.
not there's the line, somehow Palpatine returned. Like, you know, people are always making fun of that and saying it's the worst line in Star Wars history or whatever. People don't like the fact that Palpatine comes back at all because it, you know, diminishes what Anakin did, you know, as the chosen one or whatever. But Palpatine comes back in this story, and this is a very popular, accepted story in legend. So, like, why do people... It's obviously different people, I'm sure, but, like, why did everybody like it in this one, but in Rise of Skywalker it's such a problem?
Honestly, I think it's as simple as, like, they hate Palpatine because he's evil, right? And Palpatine got to come back, but they didn't pull the Legends stuff that they liked, like Jaina and Jason. I think
it's speaking specifically of just Dark Empire and Rise. Like, if you like reading Dark Empire, it's really fully fleshed out how he comes back. You know, it's they really explain it in depth, and like that's most of the story. It's like because they already like
that's the fight, is to keep him to not let him return to full power.
Exactly. And so it's pretty much it's he came back. No, like then they find out pretty early on that it's Palpatine, right? And then they start explaining how. And then that kind of so that twist at the end of Rise where he's like, oh, once you kill me, I will be in you. Really weird. You know what I mean? That's what he said. It's not me. But
Palpatine's got the riz.
Yeah, right. So like pretty much that dynamic that he has with Rey, where he's like trying to transfer his essence into Rey. Instead of Rey, it's Leia's unborn children.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's even weirder.
It's even weirder because he wants to, so pretty much his like
he wants a host.
Well, he wants a host that he knows is powerful enough to contain him.
Essentially the same thing.
It's essentially the same thing. It's the same thing.
But I do think they presented it poorly in Rise of Skywalker. He's at the beginning with Kylo. And there's no mystery behind it. He's just there, and it's accepted. And they like promoted it before the movie came out with Fortnite or something. That like they released that whole clip of him talking to Kylo before the movie came out.
Not only that, like they Kathleen had him come out and be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back." Celebration,
Star Wars Celebration.
Which that was a fun moment, but it's like
when he laughed at the end of the first trailer of Rise, I was like, "Yes, this is perfect." Like they're gonna. It's gonna be a mystery, you know, like, but it just wasn't.
A big part of it is there is nothing in the previous two movies that hints that it's Palpatine.
Palpatine's theme plays in the background backwards when Snoke is there.
No, well, and that's the distinction with Dark Empire. Dark Empire is a trilogy.
Yeah.
So it's Dark Empire.
It has the time to set it up.
Exactly.
I do think it would have benefited if, there was some ties in the previous two movies that maybe Palpatine is back. You know?
Because at the end of the day, they pretty much just ripped off Dark Empire.
Yeah,
like that's last
literally
minute, though.
at the But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it would have just been much better if we were going to get Palpatine anyway. They should have just made Dark Empire.
Yeah.
They should have just a little old, like they would have been older,
right?
But just make Dark Empire.
Like he took longer to come back.
What annoys me is that the only thing that makes a story good is like good writing. Like it's the writing, the meaning, like the building up a villain, like growing hatred towards. Like when you watch Lord of the Rings, like you see Frodo go from like to like it's like
that was the perfect,
exactly how it is.
That's exactly how it went.
It's something you build up with writing, but they didn't plan it out at all. They didn't care.
It didn't have the build up and the payoff.
Well, see how important writers are.
Yes.
That's what today's episode is about.
Moral of the story. No, but you know, well, it is what it is. We got what we got, and honestly, I feel like eventually, once all this other material is out, explaining how he returned, it's gonna be fine. You know, it's gonna be fine. And because honestly, these movies, these shows are gonna outlast us.
Yeah.
So, fucking our grandkids maybe
they'll get an answer.
You know, they'll grow up in a world or be born in a world where they already have all the answers. They know how it all ends. You know,
it's a
they
linear thing.
Yeah,
it's not so back and forth because
exactly
that's how it is with Star Wars now. It's so this project is here at this time period.
Yeah, the timeline.
And then the next one is completely 30 years back. And I mean, unless you're like us, nerds about it, and like, you know, you really understand it, like explaining it to somebody who doesn't know is just like, they're like, what are you talking about?
Crazy,
Like,
they tune out. They're like,
exactly. Well, actually, it's before Revenge of the Sith, but it's only 3 years after. You know, like, Jesus, man. To us, it's like second nature, but to other people, it's super confusing.
Well, we've been eat, sleep, breathing all of this for like our whole lives. So it's like,
we're in too deep.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, real quick.
That is sick though. This is cool. Like,
it's cool.
Fan projects are super cool. Like, especially at this level where like I mean, this is like a real cartoon. Like I think it's good for, you know, the brand and the fandom in general.
Exactly. The I love when. That's why I love the Star Wars community, is mainly because of like the fans that do awesome shit like this.
Yeah, the passion.
Like when it's passion that isn't like used for shitting on other people, right? Like for no reason.
For good.
Anger.
It's like people don't fucking pay attention to the movies or anything.
That is literally the big. I'm like, you didn't learn anything from watching Star Wars. You're still an asshole. You know, like.
But yeah, that's when you can tell when people only watch Star Wars for the pew pew, and not the the message
of it,
But yeah, please everybody go check out Spiky Tortoise on YouTube. Check out his. Actually, I'll link it below. I'll link the so you can watch Dark Empire episode 1. It's really, really good. There, I think he's on episode 3.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, dude, I've been fucking struggling with 2 episodes for like the past 3 years now, but I'm just waiting. Awesome. Dude, he's really killed it. Killed it.
What a project.
Right. But yeah. Oh, really quick, I did want to show you. We were talking about the Comic-Con exclusives.
Yeah.
You want to see them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the pictures last night or a couple nights ago.
I think it's like 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Dude, I'm so excited.
Our sleep schedule has been like reversed.
Oh,
really?
Like we stay up all night and we sleep all day because of the factories.
Yeah.
They're overseas. So we've been like, I just got an email from her and it's like 1 a.m.
Yeah. All right.
Dude,
it'll be worth it.
Dude, the Mosh Isley is so cool.
Dude, thanks, dude.
Thank you.
I really, so yeah, if
Those are cool too, but
thank you.
Not what I'm here for.
So yeah, these are our Mosh Isley ones.
Dude, yeah, those are sick.
I
love that Greedo freaking shredding
with his mohawk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. It came out so much better than I thought it would. Like with the glitter, I was like, is it too much glitter or whatever? But
I think the glitter is what makes them,
right?
You know, like, and I mean, not to disrespect your previous designs, but it just adds like a flair that is unique to you, kinda, you know.
Thank you. No, yeah, I've really embraced the glitter, because it's like, fuck it, right? Why not? It's a party.
And this was cool because, I mean, just in Star Wars, most of it is neutral or dark colors. There's not a lot of super bright things.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I like
this
that
was
cool.
Yeah, with like every neon color.
It's really like how you did the sunset or like the
that's
the
cool.
shading on that. That's really cool.
Thank you. No, yeah.
I like your design on the guitar. What's that instrument called there?
The guitar?
Yeah.
It's
got buttons on it.
Oh, yeah, I just drew a guitar, try to make it look like futuristic.
It's the guitar.
Yeah, there we go. It's the guitar. There we fucking go.
For his little like the little pads
suction
on,
cup fingers.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Fucking
Uta tuta solo.
You have to say that every time someone buys one.
Fuck.
They're just like, what?
No, yeah. I had a lot of fun with it. I had no idea what the fuck I was gonna do for the Mosh Isley pin. I was like, I gotta do
also
something.
a fun little Easter egg There's Arabesh tattoo on Greedo's forearm.
Oh, yeah.
And should we say what it says, or should we let them?
Do you want to try and see what it says?
I have no idea.
No idea? All right, it says Han sucks.
Ah, that's good.
With an X.
That's good. What's on his, like...
his pins?
Yeah.
So this is a thermal detonator pin. And this is just the Hutt cartel symbol.
Okay. And
this is like a pin with the credits symbol on it, but the picture is too small.
Yeah.
I don't know if this detail even came out really, but yeah, it's supposed to be the credits symbol.
That's
the Hutt cartel, and then this is like a little thermal detonator, and the other ones are just, random shapes.
Buttons.
But it's hard to tell too on his ears. But I gave him a bunch of piercings.
Yeah.
There's like earring piercings here, a little earring on the little fucking the little ear up here.
His Shrek ear.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I wanted to make him, shredding, and then Mos Eisley's behind him.
This is my new cosplay.
Yeah,
do it.
Do it.
Paint yourself blue.
Yeah. So real quick for the listeners, the viewers and the listeners, I guess I have to. Well, you can't see it, so come to YouTube. Come to YouTube and check it out. But yeah, for the viewers, the one on the right, the one with Greedo and his regular orange vest. This is like the LE100. So this is the one there's going to be most of. So that's going to be available at our Mos Eisley booth at the event itself on the 21st?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe it's the 21st at Music Box SD. It's on India Street. We'll post about it. Go on our account. And then the one on the left, the one with the purple vest and all that fun stuff. So this one's going to be available. It's the only way to get this is to be one of the first 50 attendees at Mos Eisley. If you're one of the first 50 people at Mos Eisley, you will get this for free.
Wow.
And then you can get the regular variant. That one we'll have for sale at our booth. So yeah, get there early, and you'll have a good chance at getting the exclusive variant. And then these are our fucking goat pins.
They came out so cool.
Super excited for these.
I'm a day 4 stan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That pink.
Yeah, dude. I've been getting so many people. Like I've had everyone that has been like, oh, I love this one. Mm-hmm. It's a different day.
Yeah.
So I'm like good. Thank God.
Yeah.
But
there's nothing not to like. It's the goat, but
right. No, yeah. I
don't like the number 2.
not
the design, the number.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. Yeah. No, I really fuck with 3. The color.
Ooh, yeah.
I guess I'll tell you guys on the podcast because it's funny. But so there's 2 more variants. So there's these 2.
Well, maybe explain for the listeners what the design is first.
Okay, so for the listeners, our Comic-Con exclusive pins are. So if you're familiar with the original Marvel Star Wars comics, you know that there was an art box on the top left corner where it would say the month that the comic came out and the issue number, and all that fun stuff, right? So I did my rendition of the Luke art box art, but it's my style. I redesigned it. Is just to pay homage, right?
Just like Disney does with Legends material.
Exactly. I'm shitting all over this.
You ruined it.
But yeah, so I wanted to do something fun for Comic-Con, and something very Comic-Con is to have an exclusive for each day.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do. So day 1 is the colorway for issue number 1, and then it goes down with issue number 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and all that fun stuff. So I did all the different colorways for each day. And then we also did a pre-Unite exclusive, which is an even smaller amount available because it's not that long of a day. And this one's just like the sketch variant. So it's all white with white glitter background. And honestly, I think this one's like my favorite just because of the,
I love that you made like all the significant things from comic books into how it is an exclusive. Because like that's how comics are. Like it's very niche, but it really suits the design.
Yeah. Thank you. No, I really, comics are my first love.
Yeah.
So it's like.
And that's what inspired you to be an artist.
Comic-Con.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool. Crazy, like full circle moment.
Yeah. No, yeah, thank you. It means a lot. I really had fun with these. So something stupid I did was there's 5 days of Comic-Con, right? 5 total.
Yeah.
Preview night is like a hush hush, even though it's not. Like they treat it like the secret menu night of Comic-Con. So first I designed all the color ones. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I done one that said day 5. And then I was like, but no one calls it day 5 because day 1 is technically preview night. Right. So then I designed the preview night one, but I still had 5 of the colored versions.
You had too many days.
I had too many days. So I technically had 6 days. I didn't realize that until after I placed the order. So
and you went to make the graphic?
Yeah. I went to make the graphic, and that's when I realized. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
So this purple one was actually, this one used to be day 3. So this one was this one, and then day 3 used to be day 5.
Yeah.
So this yellow one used to be day 5. This purple one used to be day 3. But right as I caught it, I was like, "Fuck." I'm an idiot.
Well, we have an extra pin.
So we have an extra day. So pretty much what it says on Arabesh here, it says Pin Club.
Oh,
so
cool.
we're making this one available to our Patreon, Pin Club members. So they can get that either at Comic-Con, or we're going to have that at on our secret shop, our online shop. And then I switched to that one with day 3 because there was way too much purple and pink.
Yeah.
So it was
yellow pops.
Yeah, like the pink, dark.
Yeah, I think 3 and 4 are my favorite.
Yeah, 3 and 4. They fuck.
They fuck.
So
They
cool.
fuck. And then preview night. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to see them.
Those are awesome.
Person. No, yeah, thanks, dude. I'm
you.
glad you like them. I hope Comic-Con likes them. Cause
I think that's cool too, because people can go for the one that they want,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I know there's gonna be the people that are gonna be like, oh, every day they're like, fucking, do you still have it?
Give me that one.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be the people that are like, oh, I liked the day 3 one.
Scream the F word like they did last time.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, last year, there's some crazy people at Comic-Con.
Passionate.
Passionate. Sorry, wording. I don't even. Chuck, do you remember why he?
Okay, no, he was like, he was looking for something, or like he had no, he lost something at our booth.
Oh, that's
what he was.
That's
right. Like,
no, he didn't lose it at our booth.
It, and then he lost it somewhere around the convention center.
Some guy that came, he had bought from our booth, left, comes back 5 minutes later, maybe not even that. Comes back directly, like. We had a line.
Like people were trying to check out.
Straight to the checkout with Miguel and I. And he's like, did I leave a bag here? And we're like, and we looked around and we have to put on our customer service faces on too. And we're like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. Like there's nothing back here. And we had no space either.
It wasn't.
It's barely 2 feet of space. But we genuinely checked and there was nothing in the in where people were. And we're like, I'm so sorry, dude. There's nothing here. And he goes, fuck! At the top of his lungs, everyone in the booth
stopped and turned.
Damn.
And we were like, okay, cool. And he just left. Yeah.
Jeez.
Also, the other guy that came by, this one fucking guy that just kept coming by, and he comes up to us. He goes, do you know who I fucking hate?
Oh.
We were like,
oh my god.
Who? He's like, Kylo Ren. I fucking hate
God.
Kylo Ren.
Totally unprompted.
We're like,
no one was.
Sometimes you just need to know.
Yeah. And then our friend Miguel, he's like, you know what? I love Kylo Ren.
I love it.
That's how you beat those guys.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we were pissing ourselves. We were dying laughing because we're also I try to be professional, right? And when that shit happens, I just don't engage because I'm like, oh no, yeah, whatever. Go away.
Do your thing.
But
over there.
Miguel will indulge them. Not indulge, but he'll fuck with them.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I love Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
The best.
That guy's and then I'm pretty sure he was even like, why didn't they just do Jason Solo? Yeah. And Miguel's like, I don't know, man. Why didn't they? So we had a lot of interesting characters. I'm excited to see who the fuck comes by our booth this year.
People kept trying to debate all of us in the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people that just come to fight.
Yeah.
Like straight up, they just come to fight.
That's their moment to get their shit out there.
Oh yeah. Oh, one more exclusive for comic. Oh, a couple, but so we're also doing our comic book, our first appearance of Boba Fett variant.
Nice.
So
it's so cool.
I'm so excited for this because we were just talking about Boba's my boy, and like I don't know, just the colors.
That colorway is so.
I love that they gave him a purple gun.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
Yeah. So Boba's gonna be there too in his first appearance look. We're also restocking our Kenner Boba variant, our Thrawn because obviously, and the two,
Mr. and Mrs.
Mandalore.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I don't know how it's our fucking first time, but somehow we never did. But it's our first time making a lanyard.
Oh yeah! Yay!
That's cool.
So
that's
thank
really
you, dude. So yeah, it's gonna be with all of the Luke.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Art box designs, lined all across the lanyard. I'm super excited. So these will be exclusive for Comic-Con. Here's a better look at it, but there it is.
That is super cool.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm super excited. I don't know how the hell we make pins
Just
and
never
we
thought of it.
Just haven't done it.
And they're so easy to make.
Yeah.
They're so easy to make. They take no time at all to make either. And I'm like, how have we never done this? So
that's cool.
Yeah, finally.
It's actually really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, so those are our Comic-Con exclusives. So come by booth 1334.
We also have some collaborative
yes, we do, but I don't
with
I don't
BB Create, which you can just go to the
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, we posted it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm so excited for those.
Yeah. So we did some awesome collaborative exclusives with Miguel and Mike from BB Create, and those they're pretty much jumbo pins.
Yeah.
That we did.
Big boys.
Some big boys. Hey, it's Balance of the Forces. What's up? Jesus, our poor page. We haven't posted. Here it is. So yeah, these are the ones we did. Oh, does it have music?
Oh, dude, those are sick.
Thanks. Yeah, so we did the pod racer. So we did Anakin and Sebulba. We're super excited for those. Those are huge. Those are gonna be like 4-inch, like just the bottom part.
Yeah.
Like the pod.
Yeah.
Part. Those are, I think 4 inches. I want to say.
I think so.
And then they're connected by chains.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
and then
technically 2 pins.
Yeah.
And then 2 chains. 2 chains.
2 chains. But I got
so
a few on.
There's Sebulba.
I love Sebulba's little head.
Yeah.
And then Annie.
And Jake Lloyd.
And we're also we're also restocking for our third collab exclusive. We're restocking these BB Porg 8s.
That's cute.
That was actually our first collab with BB Create. That was our first collab, and we sold out when they came out. We've never bought them back, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's bring them back."
Yeah,
that's cool.
And so I know there's gonna be a few people excited for those.
And we have people every time we do a collaborative booth ask if we're if we have them.
Oh.
Like a lot of people wanted them, and we honestly didn't make a lot.
I felt so bad. This one person, I don't know if it was last Comic-Con or one of the shows we did recently, they came up like all embarrassed and sad, and they were like, "I know it's been a long time, but by any chance, do you have one of the BB-8 Porgs?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I wish I could say yes."
Yeah. Well, so when did we release those? It was before The Last Jedi came out, so 27.
No,
maybe 16.
I think it was right after.
Right after.
I think it was right after because we released our Porg.
Oh, that's right. We did the mystery Porgs.
Right before, yeah, and then that's the same design.
So this is 2018.
I think so.
What we said?
I think so. Or 20.
So 5 years ago.
Damn.
It's been 5 years.
Wow.
It doesn't feel like 5 years.
No.
But that's awesome. I'm so glad we're gonna have those again.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Thank you, dude. No, yeah, it's been fun preparing. It's been a fucking wild ride though. Like, preparing for all this stuff. I started planning like a month or two before our wedding.
Yeah.
To get stuff done before the wedding because I knew I wasn't going to be able to work on anything after.
Right.
Yeah.
Or obviously during. And now still like there's still like so many like little things we have to do before the show itself, and I'm like, but you know, we're fine. It's gonna be such a good show.
Yeah.
It's our it's my favorite show of the year. And we definitely got to get you there soon, dude. Like,
next year you should come through next year. Even if it's just for one day, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a pass or something for free, because that'd be sick.
Yeah, maybe
that's
like
the only way
media.
I go to conventions.
Yeah. No, yeah, and especially back in like I remember when I like back in the day when I used to go when I was younger, there was always, I don't know if they still allow it or maybe they crack down on it more. There used to be people like right outside of the entrance. Mm-hmm. Or like on the front street, right?
Yeah.
Like right in front of the convention center, where all the people are walking to the convention center. They would just stand there and like, I'm already done. I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. Who wants the badge for
pass?
like $50, right? $100 or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like for a fucking Comic-Con badge, like this is nothing.
Yeah.
So even that, right? Like,
yeah. No, yeah, I'll definitely look into it because definitely gotta go to at least one.
Dude, yeah.
Gotta do it once at least.
Yeah.
I wish we had extra tickets. I would fucking in a heartbeat just be like, dude, come through.
There was one year I was like, I was going to go for just like the after stuff, you know, like the outside stuff, but I don't know, something.
Honestly, even fucking do it this year.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff on like the outside.
The whole city becomes Comic-Con. It's crazy.
There's so many like experiences, free shit.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And they permanently shut down the street, like the gas lamp corners so like there's no traffic there. So it's just people like walking around, really cosplaying.
Do it.
DJing, it's really fun. It's really fun.
Might have to check it out.
Yeah, definitely. When do your mom and brother go back home? Before they move back
tomorrow.
out? Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Take your brother.
He wants to go
next year.
plan it
next
out
next year.
a little better, but
for sure.
Yeah, he would definitely love it though.
Yeah. No, yeah. No. All right. Well,
okay.
Who the fuck?
What technically is a glup shido? Is just a character that's
like
random that people really attach themselves to?
Yeah.
Like a character that's like just random or in the background, is only there for a few lines or a few seconds. Like Bib Fortuna is technically a glup shido, I think, even though he's like a character and says lines. But then Max Rebo's a glup shido for sure.
Okay.
He's just there, kind of, being funny in the back.
Like you recognize him.
Glup shido's an open-ended term, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up for your interpretation.
Okay.
He's a state of mind.
Yeah.
Stop. You're insane.
Fuck.
Dude, I love taking the most random, like the one in episode 1 where she's like, Annie, there's a dust storm coming.
There's a storm coming, Annie.
Yeah.
Better get home quick.
Yeah, that was
I say that all the time when there's clouds out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't think of
I
one.
literally cannot think of one.
We're such fake fans.
I can only think of like
they're all in the cantina.
Characters. Yeah.
Like when you talk about Club Shitos, it's always like on Tatooine.
Exactly. Does it have to be a character or could it be a thing?
It can be a thing.
Or like
a creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do a creature.
Okay.
How about you?
We might be
how about you
thinking
each
about the
try and
same
get
thing.
like a
It's okay. I'll let you go first. You go first.
Okay.
I'll come up with something else. If it's the same.
I don't know if
I'll come up with
I don't know if it's gonna be a glup shito though. I think it's just gonna be. Can it just be something from Revenge of the Sith?
That's what he was just saying.
Yeah.
Don't do Anakin or Obi-Wan.
Well, no, not like humans.
Yeah. Okay. No, actually,
like
I have.
It can be like
one.
an alien or creature or if you want to ship, but it's gonna be hard.
I mean, we're all nerds here. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Who needs?
How do I have 4 Sharpies or 2 Sharpies?
I don't know.
4. Okay.
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Oh, I know who. I know who.
Write them all down.
Ooh, okay. I have one.
Okay. All right. Do we all have one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I have 2.
Okay.
Are we gonna?
We can do more than one each.
Yeah. Okay.
But we'll do one at a time.
Are we like? Wait. How do we?
We're gonna time
how are we
it.
doing this?
So
we all draw at the same time.
So yeah. So we're pretty much gonna have 2 minutes. So I'll explain it.
Okay.
So I don't explain it
fine.
twice. All right. Okay. So we're running out of time, but we obviously did not even touch on Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
But
we had our side tangents.
We could give it a little bit more juice.
We really can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our drawing game that we did. We've done it a few episodes prior. So pretty much we each pick character, and we have. So you'll say your character, and as soon as you say it, we have 2 minutes. We all have 2 minutes to draw that character from memory.
Okay.
And then that's it. We rank them at the end. And
we do a little show and tell.
We do a little show and tell.
Yeah.
And I guess the viewers can decide
who wins.
But it's just for fun. So what we'll do is we'll do only characters from Revenge of the Sith. It can be Glebshitos. It can be fucking creatures or aliens or whatever. Okay. And we'll see what happens. All right. But
hell yeah.
You can go first if you want. Let me get this timer
ready.
started. Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay. Who shall we draw?
Wait, I misinterpreted.
Okay.
So I'm telling you
who
to
so
draw.
we will
we're ranking the best one.
Yeah, because also we played this with Manny.
Yeah.
And we would say someone, and he didn't know who it was.
Oh, okay.
So it's like draw whoever the fuck you think.
I was thinking we all drew, and then we guessed what it was.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay.
I get
so
it
you're
now.
gonna say who
Kit
we draw?
Fisto.
Kit Fisto. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right. Timer is started.
Oh, this is a Sharpie. This is not.
You also draw it.
Oh.
You also draw it.
This
you also
is
draw
not
it.
good.
Kill the freaking artist here.
I know, it's rigged.
So rigged.
No.
Are we drawing him underwater or?
However you want.
Eric's like, who can make a pin the fastest?
Literally. I'm gonna draw him in his little shorts. This is so bad.
This is bad.
Oh my god. I don't know how many little like dreads he has. He's
just,
a
round
boy.
up.
Noodly man.
He died so quick.
He died
it was so
skewered.
Shameful.
Dude,
he got skewered.
Poor guy.
I'm a Jedi Knight.
Are you?
Oh, this is so bad.
Wait, it's kind of better than I thought it was gonna be. We got 50 seconds.
Oh shit.
You know, proportions are not the best, but
I don't like drawing under pressure.
Oh, that leg is way too short. That leg is way too short.
Okay, 25 seconds. 25 seconds.
Honestly, I'm kind of proud of this.
I mean, it could have been worse. Jesus. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
That's 2 minutes. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I guess Bella go first.
Okay.
So
I'll show you guys first. I drew him underwater.
That's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
I drew him underwater.
For underwater.
That's
like
that's way better.
His hair, I guess. And then he's got his little shorts, and then he's got his lightsaber.
I like the freckles on his.
I had to give like detail, you know.
Yeah,
It was it looked like arms. So
it's way
like,
more detailed than mine.
So.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There he is. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to go next?
Yeah.
All
right.
Let's see it.
All right, so this is my guy.
Fuck yeah! With the lightsaber.
Yeah. So we got.
No.
He's in his Jedi attire. That's the lightsaber.
Oh, no.
Just slicing him up. So
that's good. I like that. There's like a dynamic element to it.
Yeah. No, yeah. Mine was very basic. I just did his face,
I mean, that's kind of the most iconic.
That's pretty
That's good. You got his big eyes.
Yeah. I do remember him having a body, though.
Yeah, he definitely had a body. But there he is. That's Kit.
I feel like you got the proportions.
Yeah, you have like the look of him down.
Yeah.
Mine is like, that's like a bunny rabbit or something.
No, they're good. I fucking love both of them. Oh my god.
That was great.
All right. Who's next? Dude?
Should I go next?
Yeah, go next.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. All right. Who is your pick?
The medical droid that delivers the babies. The
That
Uba.
was mine.
Really?
That was mine. Uba. All right.
Gosh,
Go.
That is a tough one.
Go.
I honestly don't even remember what it really looks like. I just kind of know.
Remember, it looks like roly poly oly.
I have no fucking clue.
I don't remember what the face looks like, to be honest. It's kind of horrifying.
I don't really. Yeah.
I don't really remember what it looks like.
I don't want a robot to say that to me when I'm in pain. Like.
No, definitely not.
It's getting the Karen treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have clothes?
Yeah, it has a dress.
It does?
No.
Oh.
It has a little hat.
It has a little hat.
A little cane, and then a mustache.
A little raincoat and booties.
And a monocle.
This is so bad.
Holy fuck, mine's bad.
I can't remember if it has a mouth or not.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same
Why did I
thing.
do this?
I don't remember it expressing a lot of emotions, which is pretty fucked up because, like, you know, it should have that, like, patient, whatever that word is.
20 seconds.
I think if I add anything else, it'll just make it worse. So I'm gonna stop here. 10 seconds.
Oh, mine's fire.
3, 2, 1. Done. All right.
You want to go first?
All right, sure.
Show the class.
Uba.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yours
good.
is cute.
Uba.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it had like
I
legs.
could not remember
I know
the
it
body.
floats.
I can remember the face, but yeah.
I don't know if it had like legs.
Well, you know what? I'll pull it up, but let's show everyone's first.
Okay, so this is mine. It's kind of like it looks like
Baymax.
Hey.
Like
looks like Baymax.
Like Baymax. Like I added Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
To kind of sell.
I see. I thought you like wrapped his arms.
Yeah, I thought he was like
to beat the shit out of him.
Oh, like he's swollen.
Yeah, like
no. Those are the babies.
Like, yeah. Okay. That's cute. That's cute.
Thanks.
So, mine turned into Darth Vader. I couldn't remember what it looked like. So
they just gave it a full mech body. Oh my god, the alternate ending.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so.
Well, how do you think Padme died?
All right. So are we ready?
God. Yeah, let's see what it actually looks like.
Okay.
Don't tell me that's it right there.
It's not. That's the one that comes out with the but the Uba. There
it is.
There.
I had the head shape pretty solid.
I think Erical was closest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it. Is this one?
That one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kroon Tan B Machine.
Uba. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Mine has the similar shape, but I don't have.
I knew its head was like.
Yeah.
You got the head right.
You got the head way
That's
better
all
than
I
I
can
did.
remember.
Yeah. I just knew. I remembered like the like one eye is bigger than the other.
I don't remember the arms being like that.
I do because she has to be,
I don't
gentle.
like it.
Scoops
Either
the
way,
baby
I don't
out.
like it.
I don't fucks with it.
I mean, I don't like doctors to begin with, but I don't think I would like that.
No, it's
that
kind of
medical
creepy.
droid
It's honestly creepy. It always
because it's emotionless.
Yeah.
Like most droids kind of have somewhat of like a.
I always think about it in terms as like, if I woke up in the middle of like a fever dream or like in the middle of the night and saw that shit in front of me, would I be freaked out or would I be like, oh,
comforted?
I think that's cute.
No,
it's a little droid.
That's
nightmares.
Yeah.
That's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Just change the music. Just change the background music, and it's a different scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, death metal.
All right. All right, Brody. I think you're the last one.
Wait, didn't I go first?
No,
you went, but
no,
oh wait,
your turn.
It was my turn.
You did Kit Fisto.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. Where have you been?
I'm not here. Okay, yeah, Kit Fisto. You took mine. I was
you
like,
gonna do
I
Uba?
was literally gonna be like, no one's gonna say Uba. All right, I got one.
Got it. Everyone ready?
Yeah, sure.
2 minutes on the clock.
Wat Tambor.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, start.
Yeah.
Even
Is he in Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, he gets murked in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, he's at the separatist thing, right?
Yeah, gets fucked up.
Dude, I don't.
Oh, you would have said. Is he the one that got killed by Anakin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, who didn't get killed by Anakin?
Why do I feel like he has a skirt?
It's kind of a skirt.
Yeah.
They all wear dresses.
You know, he's just getting little boots.
Remember, they don't have underwear in Star Wars. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just hanging out.
All that ass hanging out.
Wat Tambor's thick.
He's fucking, yeah. It's a big boy.
This is like the vaguest thing I could have drawn.
Yeah, same.
Like, it doesn't really have any defining details. Damn. Alright, we got like 50 seconds. I feel like he's
no fucking clue what this dude looks like.
Does he have
30 seconds? 30 seconds, sorry.
I just made it worse. I just don't know what's going on, to be honest.
I just cheated off our account.
No.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. 15. It is what it is, you know.
I'm good.
I'm not an artist.
All right, 6, 5.
I'm not
4.
a drawer.
Okay, we're done. All right.
You're done.
You first.
You're done. All right. We got the boy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Look at him.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good.
The Techno Union.
The Techno Union. Yeah, I know he has a little knob so he can change his voice or whatever.
That's
the details.
pretty good.
It's in the
pretty
details.
Good.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Spud, go ahead.
So, I knew there was something covering his mouth.
Yo.
But I knew it wasn't a COVID face mask.
M23.
It's like a Roblox character or something.
I knew he was very blocky. Like I knew he had like a flat
Square head,
yeah. And like I knew he had like a weird dress situation.
There he is.
Okay.
I did the big eyes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I got the mechanicalness of him as much.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
But you know, it's close.
Trade Federation guys.
It's close.
Anakin.
Why is this?
Could have been better.
Evildoer.
It honestly looks like a scuba diving
yeah.
apparatus.
It do. Yeah, there's so many like little details that I totally. No, yeah,
It's pretty sick. Like no one
That's
really.
cool, yeah.
No one really shows him any.
Nobody talks about Wat Tambor.
No one. His nephew was just in the comics.
Yeah.
Wat Tambor's nephew?
Yeah.
What's he look like?
Literally just like Wat Tambor.
Literally. Like,
just buff.
Oh, there's the. You were asking where he was.
Oh yeah. There he is. He's the one that's like
murked on Mustafa.
He's the one that Anakin had to chase around the table, like when your mom wanted to beat your ass.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you spilled the water.
Lord Sidious
yeah.
said there would be peace.
Yeah. He promised us. Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what.
Oh yeah.
I can't, for the life of me, cannot get a picture to just fucking zoom. Okay.
Wait, you didn't show yours.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you made him cute.
Oh, he's chubby.
Yeah.
He's like kawaii.
That's the chibi.
Wait, that's so cute. You actually got his weird head right.
Yeah.
That his head shape lives in my head. like it's rent free. Yeah, for sure. Because I was always like, that guy looks so weird.
His head's like soft.
He looks like a bell pepper, like his head.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Or like a tooth.
Yeah, like a tooth.
Molar.
Yeah, like a molar. Look at him. There he is.
What do you want to eat?
Galaxy. It's like fucking Bumblebee picking up all the other radio stations.
Yeah. Well, we did pretty good.
We did pretty good.
I thought we would do worse than we did. But
Never thought you'd see an Uba Darth Vader. Did you?
Fuck yeah, dude. No. That's the freaking mashup we needed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, I mean, I think that's a pretty solid way to.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap for sure.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Who did the best?
Who did the best?
And why was it me?
Why was it Brody? But yeah, oh my god, that was so much fun, dude.
Yeah,
thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. We got to do it again for sure.
Complete the trilogy.
The trilogy, exactly. I think you were onto something with episode 77.
Yeah,
got to do like a New Hope.
Yeah,
something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Do some OT.
I feel like we need that too, because both episodes that I've done, I think we talk about all the fans and everything.
Yeah,
we'll get into the OT appreciation
for
with
sure.
That. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Definitely. All right, well, shit. That's about all the time we have. Thank you so much, everybody, for for watching another episode of the Punch It Chewie podcast, listening. Dude, where can they? You have your own podcast, Simple Man Podcast.
Yeah, the Simple Man Podcast. On the interwebs, somewhere out there. Officially Star Wars, Brody One Kenobi. Check me out.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah, and we'll definitely have to have you again.
Yeah,
for sure.
For
All right.
sure.
Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching another episode. Please, like, review, subscribe to the show if you enjoy what we do, and please let us know again in the comments who the fuck killed these drawings, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Support the Techno Union.